The Zips will get the ball first with Dalton Williams, the senior quarterback out of Capel, Texas, 6'4", 230 pounds. Jawan Chisholm will be the tailback. The wide receivers, Marquello Sewell, L.T. Smith, Keith Sconyers, and D. Friesen. The left tackle will be Jared Pugsley, one of the captives today. The left guard will be Vinny Rizzo. The center is Travis Schweitzer, and an all-senior right side of the line and Mitch Strait, and right tackle Adam Bice. So we're glad you're with us. And for the Zips, one player is back at deepest of all, and that appears to be Hakeem Lawrence, I think, wearing number 10, who is standing back at about the 2-yard line. Anthony Farinello, with the wind at his back, will kick off, and even with the wind at his back, it's not a long kickoff, and Lawrence lets it bounce about the 13, picks it up at the 10. He's up across the 20, the 25, and Hakeem Lawrence, the freshman from Miami, as the Zips have changed their kick returners for this game, brings the ball across the 25, and he's out to about the 27-yard line. Bowling Green defensively up front, Zach Colvin. Chris Jones leads the league in tackles for loss. Ted Willett and Charlie Walker. Dwayne Woods is their middle linebacker. Their top tackler is their buck linebacker, and Paul Swan. The rover is Gabe Martin. And on the first play of the game, the Zips go with 3 wide receivers, 2 in the backfield with Dalton Williams, man in motion. Williams back to throw, wants to set up a screen. Dumps it left to Chisholm. He's got room to the 30, angles to the sideline, and goes out of bounds up across the 35. They're going to mark it right at the 35, and that is a first down gain of 8, as the Zips had that play set up very well, and Jawan Chisholm gets his 13th reception of the year. For Bowling Green, the corners are Daryl Hunter and Cameron Truss. He is out of LeBray High School over in Leavittsburg. The stud, the strong safety, is Boo Boo Gates, and the whip is Ryland Ward. Second down and 2. The throw goes left, and was it caught? There were 2 defenders right there. Yes, the pass was caught. That it was caught by, I believe, that was Keith Sconyers, and that was a 3-yard gain. Boy, into a double coverage right there, and yet it was right on target for a 3-yard gain, and that is enough for an accurate first down, as that was D. Friesen. Check that, who caught that pass, and he has become a key part of this offense with Zach DeRazio out. Hand off to Chisholm, bounces left, 40, 45, across midfield. He's taken down at the Bowling Green. Well, they're going to spot it right at the midfield stripe, and that is 12 more yards, and the Zips have their second first down of this opening possession.
Yeah, one thing you saw, especially in the Toledo game, Toledo had a lot of success hitting screens and hitting the edges with the running back. Watch Akron try to hit the outside hit the flats and the edges.
First minute of the game done, and the Zips appear to have false started. Last week, of course, Akron had 10 penalties.
Offense, number 64, 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
That is the veteran right guard, the senior Mitch Strait, with the first penalty of the game. Again, the Zips last week, 10 penalties, 92 yards, and of course, a lot of those highly disputed in the fourth quarter last week. Miami had only 3 penalties in the game, and now the Zips have first down and 15 back at their 45-yard line. Again, 2 in the backfield, and Williams back to pass. Fires left on the out. It is caught. Oh, no, he dropped the ball at the 44-yard line. And that was D. Friesen again, and this time he didn't make the catch. Ball was right on the hands. It'll be second down and 15.
Yeah, one thing I find interesting right now, obviously Akron's going to be scripting their first 10, 15 plays. But Bowling Green is showing multiple looks as well, trying to figure out how to line up against this offense.
BG right now with 3 down linemen, and now they bring up almost like 5 linebackers, and the throw goes right, and that was dangerous for Andrew Pratt, and that was broken up. And that could have been a problem right there, as coming up hard on that one was at corner Malik Stokes, or excuse me, that was Jude Ajay Barama, who got his hands on the ball. So the Zips' early momentum stunted a bit with that penalty, and now they have 3rd and 15.
Yeah, good job by Pratt that time, turning it in the defensive back and breaking that pass up. Otherwise, it would have been intercepted.
Yep, so Dalton Williams in the gun again. He has 2 backs in there with him, and he's back to throw in the pocket. Looks, fires down the left side. Again, contact and incomplete over at the 35-yard line of Bowling Green. BG, all in all, had pretty good coverage on the receivers in this series. That was for Jared Dillard. Dillard, the tallest of the Akron receivers. receivers, but the coverage was there from Darrell Hunter, and the Zips have to punt from midfield after the 1st and 15 certainly set them back right there.
Yeah, obviously on your first drive of the game, you don't want to be, you didn't go 3 and out, but pretty close to it. You don't want to be punting here right now. You want to take advantage of this opportunity and get the kick and get some points on the board.
Ryan Burbrink is back to get the kick, and it's a low line drive, and Burbrink makes a fair catch. The punt coming from Zach Paul, who was averaging 44 yards a kick, and had put 8 inside the 20. That was a perfect opportunity to put one inside the 20, but he didn't do it. As Burbrink ran up under that short kick and got it at the 22, that was just a 33-yard punt. Again, he is kicking into the wind. And a minute and a half into the game, the Falcons take over their 22-yard line. Matt Schultz is their junior quarterback, 6'3", 220 out of Arcadia, California, and they are going to go with 4 wideouts and no backs, an empty backfield right off the start of the ball game. 2 receivers to each side, and Schultz back to throw, fires left. He wants that screen. It's caught at the 22 and up to the 25 to the 26-yard line, and so they get 4 yards out of their first play of the game, and that is Chris Gallen out of Orlando, Florida, their leading receiver, coming in with 21 catches, 235 yards. So Anton Smith is the tailback, and he's a good one. He is now in the game on 2nd down and about 5.5. Samuel out of Miami, Florida, sophomore, has had 700-yard games already in his career. And they've got plenty of time to line up the play as Bowling Green also goes no huddle, and the handoff goes to Anton Samuel, trying for room up the middle. There's not much. He leans forward to the 30-yard line, and it's going to bring him a 3rd and 2. Sean Joplin, Chris Gallen, Jerron Stokes, the wide receivers, Alec Bayer, the tight end, freshman Fawn Cooper is the left tackle, Dominic Fluellen is the left guard. The center is Chief Kate Kanawa of Kaiwa, Hawaii. Alex Huddle, another freshman, is the right guard, and senior Jordan Russos is the right tackle. And here's a possession play for the Falcons on 3rd and 2. Samuel sets up to the right. Now Schultz pulls up, throws a little one over the middle, and it's caught for a 1st down up at the 35-yard line. The gang tackling there. And the 1st down for Bowling Green. And I think that was their tight end, Bayer, on that one. And that is a gain of 5 yards. They will throw to the tight end, Alex Bayer, with a 16th catch. And the first down of the game. And look at that formation on 1st down. But the Zips try and break it up, and Schultz throws it away as he gets hit hard from behind by Alfonso Horner. They went with 3 interior linemen and receivers spread out in diamond formations to each side. But Alfonso Horner broke that play up and nearly caused a fumble. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Great job by Akron's defense at that time, getting lined up properly on that. Like we said, they're going to script their plays at the beginning. They're not going to come back to that formation because they didn't have nowhere near enough guys in there to protect the quarterback.
No, they only had 3 down interior linemen, and they were not able to hit quickly with that play. So it is 2nd down and 10, I formation. So they have a fullback in there with Samuel behind him. There's the quick in, and it is caught, and breaking away momentarily was Sean Joplin. He's dropped at the 47-yard line, but that is a 1st down. So for the Zips defensively, it's Alfonso Horner and J.D. Griggs at the ends, Nico Capone, and Cody Grice are the tackles. Nick Mangum is the middle linebacker with Dylan Evans and Troy Gilmer. Malachi Freeman, Avis Comack are the corners. And on 1st down, Schill steps up, fires down the right side, and gunned that over everybody. And over by the Bowling Green bench, incomplete, and we have a whistle. And there's a marker down to the 47-yard line, and the penalty is against the Falcons. We mentioned Johnny Robinson for the Zips at strong safety is out. Josh Richmond is in, and Anthony Holmes is the free safety. And it is the first penalty of the day against BG. Now the play was an incomplete pass. 11:43 to go in the first quarter.
Illegal formation. Offense. More than 4 men lined up in the backfield. That penalty is declined. Result of play, 2nd down.
They might have been illegal even on that other trick play, but no one could figure out what they were doing, I don't think. But the penalty is declined at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that time they didn't do that wacky formation, but when they put the tackle out there, there's no use to even putting the defensive lineman out there because the guy can't do anything.
So now on 2nd down and in the backfield, it's Heath Jackson, and he is up almost in the fullback position. And And check that, Tyler Beck, number 89. Tyler Beck is the fullback with Samuel behind him on 2nd down and 10. Shills looks left, throws, and that pass is batted down, and it's incomplete. So the Zips able to get their hands on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 47.
Yeah, great pressure by Akron that time, getting defender, couldn't get to the quarterback in time, gets his hand up in the air, is able to bat it down. Good job by the defense overall on that one.
And so it was Nico Capone was the guy who batted that one down, the junior defensive tackle out of Sandusky, Upper Sandusky, St. Mary's actually. And here we are, another possession play. Zips with 3 down linemen on this 3rd and 10, and Shills in the shotgun back to throw. Steps up, fires deep down the middle, had a man open momentarily, but way overshot him. The wind may have had something to do with that, and Bowling Green is going to have to punt as Shills maybe had some room to run. Brad, he's not really a runner. 11 rushes minus 26 yards. He tried to hit the home run and came up empty.
Yeah, he's not the athletic quarterback like last week with Dicer. That time he had to get rid of it. The one thing about Akron's defense, we gave up 56 points last week. They're still number 1 in the MAC in 3rd down conversion or third down defense.
Yep.
So that's a tribute to the defense there getting off the field.
That's been a strength for him all year. Brian Schmidtbush is the punter, and back deep is Amani Davis. And oh my, that ball again fluttered in the wind, and Davis called fair catch and then had to dive to come up with it at about the 17-yard line. And we have a timeout at Infocision Stadium. We have 11:24 to go in the first quarter and no score yet. And the Akron IMG Sports Network.
What's going on here?
You forget. Have a great Saturday on Huntington. The offer not valid on game days. And let's check in quickly with Joe Dunn.
I'd say take a look on that defensive front for Akron next time. They have moved J.D. Griggs inside a little bit on some plays, and I think he was the guy that got his hands up and batted that one down. They had Horner to his right playing outside and Griggs inside to give him a little more strength in the middle.
Well, one thing about Alfonso Horner, I mean, as a freshman lineman, he is not big at 6'3" and 200 pounds. And first down for the Zips at their own 16. The handoff, and there goes Chisholm again. Broke one tackle, broke another. Gets outside, 25, hard running, 27. Jawan Chisholm with a terrific run right there. Brought down by Boo Boo Gates, 11 yards on a first down.
Great run by Jawan that time, breaking the arm tackles. Guys aren't bringing their legs, breaking right through the arm tackles. Broke 3 tackles that time and got the first down. Great run by Jawan.
So now the Zips again go with the 3 wide outs, and they have Will Fleming in there in the backfield with Chisholm as an extra blocker, and Chisholm on first down gets the handoff, this time straight ahead and not much doing to the 28. Jawan Chisholm with a gain of 1, and he has 3 carries and 24 yards. He has 408 yards coming into this game, a 5.7 average with 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. And the Zips will have 2nd and 9 left to right going into the wind of their own 28. Fake hand on Williams to throw. Fires deep down the right side. Good coverage again. There's a little bit of contact, but that ball is out of bounds trying to hit L.T. Smith. And on the coverage, Rylan Ward was the safety there, and Cameron Truss was back as well. And they've had pretty tight coverage on the Zips here in the early going. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame, BG's secondary is very, very good. Their back 7, counting the linebackers, are very, very solid. Probably the best that we've seen so far this season.
So now a 3rd and 9, and 2 receivers to each side. One back with Williams, who is in the gun and back to throw. Stops, fires to the right side. It's caught for a first down at the 38-yard line. Pretty throw to L.T. Smith right at the Akron bench, and he kept his feet in. And that is a 10-yard gain and an accurate first down. Smith's first catch today is his 23rd of the year.
Great job by L.T. Smith knowing where the sticks are, getting beyond the first down markers. Good job by Dalton getting him the ball right where it needed to be.
Quickly on first down, there's Smith on the screen, but the Falcons figure that bubble screen out and drop him immediately to the right at the line of scrimmage, and that was their buck linebacker, Paul Swan. The junior is their leading tackler coming in with 30 tackles. He made that one there for no gain. The Zips have 2nd down and 10. Now the Akron Zips send 3 receivers to the left with a slot receiver, 1 to the right, and Williams looks to throw, gives it on the draw play to Chisholm to the 40, to the 45, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down as he up to the 47. That was an interesting draw play right there, looking for the slant and handing off to Chisholm for a gain of 9, and the Zips have third down and a yard to go.
That was a nice design play call that time. You had Connor Hundley in the backfield along with Juwan Chisholm, motion him out very, very fast to the outside, snapped the ball, ran that quick hitting draw. Great vision by Juwan.
Now in the short yardage, it is the freshman Connor Hundley in the pistol right behind Williams. He gets the ball, he gets the first down, and Connor Hundley powers his way to the 49, trying to drive the pile up to the midfield stripe. And I'll tell you, that's one thing in short yardage. He has been very reliable, Connor Hundley, for getting first down.
Yeah, Connor Hundley is just a little bowling ball. If you see him without his pads on, I mean, that kid is just a rock.
5'10", 203 pounds, the true freshman out of St. Xavier. Scoreless here in the first quarter, and as the Zips hit the 50, I think we're going to get a timeout, actually. Yep, we're going to get a timeout called by Bowling Green. There's also a flag down as the teams are headed for their respective benches, and we'll take a break. 9:07 to go, first quarter, no score. Sitting right on the midfield stripe. They have not crossed midfield yet in the game. Last time they got to the 50, had a penalty and never made it back to the 50. And Akron has 3 receivers going to the left and 1 to the right. So Bowling Green right away trying to slow down the action, Brad, a little bit as the Zips again go very quickly, obviously, on offense.
Yeah, they're going very quickly, but today they're trying to establish the run. They're getting 2 backs in the backfield, whether it's Juwan and Connor or Juwan and Will Fleming. They're trying to establish the run up front.
So we'll see what happens here. Williams on first down, shotgun, back to throw. Fires over the middle into traffic. That is caught, and that is a first down at the 39-yard line, right on target, right in the middle of the defense to Marquelo Sewell, who has pink wraps on his feet today. That makes him easy to pick out, and Sewell's 41st catch of the year, good for 11 yards.
Yeah, Akron's wide receivers do a great job in field awareness, knowing where they're at in the field, getting the ball right beyond the yard markers.
So now with 8:45 to go, first quarter, Akron left to right, again going into a pretty significant win. First down handoff left to Chisholm. He cuts it back and he nudges the ball toward the Bowling Green 35-yard line. So there's a play, I think, a year ago where Chisholm keeps going outside and maybe goes out of bounds. This time he cut it back and picked up an extra yard or 2.
Yeah, Juwan's matured very well in that part. Like you said, he used to be the east-west run and try to beat him with speed. He's starting to realize he's not going to be able to get away with the speed at this level.
So second down, call it a 7 yards to go, just inside the BG 36. Williams has the snap, looks, has all kinds of time. Now he's got to run with it. He doesn't run very often. He heads for the far sideline, and he gets out of bounds. And he's going to go out at the Bowling Green 32-yard line, chased out over there by Gabe Martin. And that is a gain of about 4. And so the Zips now look at a third down and 3 here in this scoreless first quarter.
Just like all year long, the offensive line has great protection that time. Gave him all day to throw. Had his receivers all covered, pulled it down and ran with it, got a few 5 yards or so.
So now Bowling Green is only 3 down linemen, but it looks like they're showing blitz. Again, the Zips get to the line so quickly that Williams could back out. So look around, look over at the bench. He still has 6 on the 40-second clock. He has 2 backs in with him, 1 to each side. He gets the snap. Here does come the blitz, and now he's chased. He's in trouble. He's running right. He's looking. He just has to throw it away as he was chased hard by Chris Jones, the senior from Brownsburg, Indiana. We mentioned leads the MAC in tackles for loss with 9 and in sacks with 5.5. It's going to make it 4th down and pretty close to 4 yards to go. Joe Dunn, I don't know with this wind if you would even try a field goal. They're not going to do it.
No, they're not going to try a field goal. They have enough confidence in the offense. They can get it right here. So this is a big play early in this football game as far as momentum's concerned.
Well, the Zips have a double tight end set here with just 2 receivers to the right, and Dalton Williams is going to pooch punt into that breeze. It is fluttering down inside the 5. Look at that. Perfect to the 2-yard line. Forgot all about that play. I've seen Dalton Williams in practice do that. He also did it at Stephen F. Austin, and L.T. Smith just waited for that calmly to hit once and bounce right to him at the 2-yard line. And so the Falcons will be backed up when we come back. Timeout at Infocision with 7:21 to go first quarter. We have no score on the Akron IMG Sports Network. JohnnyJ'sPub.com. Well, Joe Dunn, we've thought so much about offense this season, we don't even think about all the football strategy like punting from down there at the 33-yard line.
I thought it was a real good move. It surprised Bowling Green, I'm sure. Surprised the fans here at In-Position Stadium more than anybody. But that was a well-designed play because L.T. Smith was racing down on the right side right in front of me. He knew what was coming. He got there and made a great play to down it at the 2. Now the defense has to take advantage of this.
Well, Bowling Green comes out with everybody tight to the formation on first down and one running back and Anton Samuel. So you've got 22 players pretty much bunched up around the ball here, and the handoff goes to Samuel off the left side, and there's not much to it. He may have nudged it out to about the 3, and that's going to be it. And the Falcons will have a 2nd down and 9, and here we are passing the midway point of the first quarter, and we still have 0-0.
Yeah, good job by the Akron defensive line that time. Interior Nico Capone and Cody Grace, jamming up the line, making the tackle. Coming out of the end zone, though, this is where Bowling Green tends to be under center in the I formation or an ace, and trying to come out from deep in their own territory.
Yeah, they have Tyler Beck as a fullback in there now. Give the ball to Samuel again, and he slips through. He's across the 10 and close to the first down up to the 12. That is right going to be by the first down marker, and Anthony Holmes was the one who made the tackle, and that is a first down. So they get out of the shadow of their own goal line. And of course Samuel's a guy that can break one at any point. He got 9 yards right there, first down BG.
At that time, I believe Justin March is back in the game. Is that correct? Because I think he's the one that missed the tackle on that.
He is. Number 45 is in there at the right side linebacker. Yep, high ankle sprain and all. And the Zips now defensively watching the Falcons with a 1st and 10. And the handoff to Samuel again, and he's going to be dragged down for a loss. There is a penalty marker down as well, as that was Kurt Mangum, the middle linebacker, who shot through and dropped Samuel before he could turn the corner. And we will hear from our referee, Ron Willard, what the penalty is going to be. It is on Bowling Green. Now, you would move him back either half the distance to the goal with a holding call, or you would just leave it where it is and make it a 2nd and 12.
Offense, number 65. That penalty's declined. Result of play, 2nd down.
That is their big junior center, Chief Keikuawa from Ke'ia'u, Hawaii. It's 6'2" and 308 pounds, and the Zips, with a loss on the play, will take the play and make it 2nd down and 12 from the 10-yard line.
I hope you could say his name a couple more times.
Yeah, I figured that 1 for a game would be all I'd be able to do. And on 2nd down, there's the throw on the slant, and way too much cushion, and nearly broken by Sean Joplin. He is pulled down up at the 31-yard line. And so there is a 21-yard gain, and it's going to be first down. Check it. That was Sean Joplin. And Sean Joplin is the son of former Toledo basketball coach Stan Joplin out of Sylvania Southview High School. And so again, 2nd down long, they strike and have a first down up at the 31.
Good route by Sean Joplin that time. Bill Alexander had inside leverage on the wide receiver, bit on the head fake that allowed the slant to happen.
So now as the play clock winds down to 5, right to left first down, it's Schultz with a roll to his left, a designed roll that way. Now he stops and just throws it, guns that one into the Akron bench hard just to get rid of it as his receiver on that side, and that would be number 87, Jermel Hosley, was covered nicely. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We have 5:21 to go in the first quarter and no score.
I think that's the hardest I've ever seen anyone throw a ball out of bounds, but Nick Rossi made one heck of a one-arm catch.
Well, there you go. Rossi, of course, used to play for the Zips at fullback. Now he's a linebacker. And it is 2nd down and 10, and Schultz back to throw. He fakes once, he flicks one over the middle, and it's dropped at the 35-yard line. And that was right into Hosley again, and he just didn't hang on to the ball. The Zips hit him. Kurt Mangum was among those who was there again, and now you've got a big 3rd down play on 3rd and 10 from the 31.
Bad decision by Schultz there. He had 2 Akron defenders right on the one wide receiver. 2 wide receivers ran a rub route trying to pick the defenders, and it worked, but he threw it to the wrong guy.
Now he has a bunch formation left, a single receiver right, and on 3rd down, Schultz back to throw. Again, he's got time down the middle. Man, wide open, and the pass is incomplete, and they're going to get a hit on Akron on a defenseless receiver. The ball was off the hands of the receiver, and that, I think, was Hosley again down the middle. The ball's in the air. Malachi Freeman went low and hit him about the midsection. And how in the world is that a penalty? Are you kidding me?
I mean, he lost his balance.
He lost his, for goodness sake.
After the play, personal foul. Defense, number 25. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Well, it's Miklos Blake who gets the penalty. Again, the receiver should catch that. He's wide open. The ball hits him on the hands. Blake is coming after him. The ball bounces away. It's still in the air when Blake hits him, and the Zips end up with a 15-yard penalty and a Bowling Green first down. Unbelievable.
My wife said I'm not allowed to say anything, so I'm not saying anything.
Holy smokes. I mean, that's just a solid defensive play there, and they got the defenseless receiver call on the Zips again. Well, we'll see if one of those goes the other way today. Ball up at the 46, first down and 10 after the penalty call, and Akron continues to have a lot of troubles with that. Three receivers tight left to the line of scrimmage. Schultz he's going to give the handoff on first down to Samuel, cutting across the 50 to the Akron 45. They've got him. They can't bring him down. Now blockers come in and drive him forward all the way inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. So out of the draw play, Anton Samuel gets a 16-yard run and a first down.
Yeah, good run by Anton Samuel that time, just keeping his legs moving. Akron guys just got to wrap up, get him down to the ground. Like we said, get a party at the ball. Everyone has to converge on him.
Well, it certainly looked like the Zips had stopped him, and now BG has it at the Akron 38. They started this drive at their own 2-yard line. We have no score with 4:40 to go in the opening quarter. They're going to come with the end around here on first down. Could have been a hold there. Could have been a clip. There was nothing, and the ball is out of bounds. And that's the runner, Sean Joplin, is out of bounds at the 33-yard line, and the linesman is getting an earful from the Akron coaching staff. And here we go again. The Zips had that play pretty well defensed, I thought. It turns out to be a 6-yard gain, and they're a 5-yard gain at 2nd and 5.
They got away with 2 holding calls and a block in the back. And we get a call from a guy falling into another player's legs.
Well, there you go. Now you got to overcome that stuff, I guess. And it's 2nd down and 5. Schultz checks over to the bench to get a change in the play call. He has Samuel with him, 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. Schultz now rolling to his right, looking downfield, buying time, throwing, and it's incomplete at the 30-yard line as he tried to hit number 9, Sean Joplin again. Joplin again comes in with 20 catches and 297 yards. And here we are, another 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 at the Akron 33-yard line.
Great job on the secondary as a whole that time. Had everybody manned up. Great coverage. Quarterback that time, in order to complete the pass, would have had to throw a perfect ball. Just nowhere for him to put it.
Now there's 2 receivers to each side lined up behind each other. Samuel is in the backfield with Schultz, who is in the shotgun. And we're going to get a whistle and a false start on Bowling Green, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. Remains. 3rd down.
That's the freshman left tackle and Fawn Cooper. Joe, what did you see down there on that previous personal foul?
I got a real good look at the hold as Akron's defensive end was trying to come in from pursuit, and everybody in the stadium saw it except the guy getting paid to see it.
He didn't see it, and now BG is at 3rd down and 10 at the Akron 38-yard line. Schultz in the gun, Samuel to his right. They have a tight end left, and back to throw. Schultz fires over the middle. It's caught, but only to the 35-yard line, and that's it. And that's an interesting call on 3rd down, as that was just about a 3-yard gain, and that is it. Then we have some words exchange after the play, so this game is heating up in a hurry, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 6.5 yards to go, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're not going to punt from the Akron 34, and they're not going to try a 52-yard field goal.
You could see on that pass play they're going to either go for it a 4th down, or you might see again another pooch punt like we did with Akron.
So Schultz waits and gets the snap. He's not going to, well, now we're going to get a whistle, and what? We get another false start on Bowling Green. So the Falcons make a second mistake.
Prior to the snap, full start. Offense, number 9, 5-yard penalty remains. 4th down.
That's the wide receiver, Sean Joplin. Boy, you get an idea of the wind right there with that one, don't you? 0-0 our score with 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Now the ball at the Akron 39. It is 4th down and 11, and Dave Clausen still does not send in the punt team. Now we could see the pooch kick here. We could see a pass, and we get another false start. This time on the left guard, Dominic Fluellen.
False start. Offense, number 52, 5-yard penalty remains.
Well,
4th down.
Now they're in punting position. 3 straight penalties on this drive. Back-to-back false starts put the ball to 44, and now they send out Brian Schmittebusch to punt the football away.
You got to give Akron's defense a lot of credit right there. You get that penalty on the 15-yard, whatever call phantom call they made. But anyway, 15-yard penalty, had everything going against them. They buckled right back down, 3 and out after that penalty.
So now, Schmittebusch will punt with the wind at his back. Imani Davis, averaging 13.5 yards a return, stands back deep, and the wind is pushing that one all the way to the end zone on the fly. And the Zips defense holds with the bad call in there, and Akron will take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, and we will check in again with Joe Dunn.
Well, right now, the Akron crowd is the 12th man on defense right now. I mean, they are up on their feet. They're screaming and everything else. They are with this defensive unit, and I think they were pretty much the cause of some of those penalties from the offensive line for Bowling Green. The defense looking back at the crowd right now, giving them high fives.
2:53 to go in the first quarter and no score. And the Zips have 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the right. And now in motion left goes Friesen. Here comes a big rush, and Williams gets hit, and that throw, he had to get rid of it in a hurry as Jones came through the middle, and the pass is incomplete on the near flank. Dalton Williams under heavy pressure trying to set up that screen. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that time got too much pressure. I know it's a screen pass. You're letting the defensive lineman go. Way too much pressure. D lineman got to him too quick and forced the bad throw to the screen. Well,
we have been able to see this Bowling Green defense as advertised so far. Williams back to pass, fires left, man open, caught for a 1st down on the out up at the 31-yard line, and that was Keith Sconyers. That is not a very good spot, I don't think, on that. I'll get to put it to 32, but whatever, it's a 12-yard gain. Sconyers' first catch today and 16th of the year. 1st down Akron. On 1st down, here comes the bubble screen right, and Bowling Green's going to drop that one for a loss. Well, they're all over those screens, and that was D. Friesen, and he is taken down immediately on a nice play by Truss. The loss is about 3, back to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Last week, Akron ran that a lot against Miami. Had Marquella Sewell up front blocking. That time they didn't have Marquella in there blocking, and the wide receiver didn't get his block.
So 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers positioned right behind him. Williams back to throw, fires right to the sideline. Boy, that is an accurate catch. A throw and catch by Andrew Pratt. And he is out of bounds, about a yard shy of the 1st down at the 40. That is a gain on the play of 11 for the freshman from Green. And it's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 2 to go. And now the Zips on the fly, changing the personnel package. And getting Will Fleming in there at fullback with Jawan Chisholm at tailback. And 2 tight ends. So 3rd down and really about a yard and a half. The ball across the 40-yard line, and the fake handoff, and Williams wants to throw, dumps it ahead, and it's incomplete. Well, that was going to be short of the 1st down anyway, as he tried to hit Will Fleming coming out of the backfield, and that ball was jarred away. He didn't catch it. I don't think he would have the 1st down anyway, as the Zips elect to throw it on 3rd down and a yard and a half, and the play comes up empty, and Akron will have to punt for the 3rd time here in the first quarter.
Dalton Williams that time threw it a little bit behind Will Fleming, and Will Fleming had to turn around to try to catch it, but he still got it in his hands. You got to come down with the ball.
Yep, no doubt about it, and it will be Zach Paul to punt. Here comes a big rush. He gets it out of there. He goes down. That's going to be a penalty. Burbrink at the other end says everybody get away from the ball, but man, they were all over Zach Paul, and they absolutely drilled him. Now that should be a personal foul of 15. Even if it's a foul of 5, it's going to be a first down. But Zach Paul, the freshman, got the worst of that collision right there.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get it blocked. They had a couple guys coming through. I think they're just going to get running.
Running into the kicker. Defense. That 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
So that'll be a first down via penalty, and that is the Zips' 8th first down of this first quarter. Yeah, we really haven't seen anybody come even close to blocking a Zach Paul kick this year. And the Falcons have been penalty plagued in this first quarter, and that 5-yarder gives the Zips a first down at their own 46-yard line. 0-0 with 1:31 to go in the first quarter. So on first down, 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And Dalton Williams in the quarter, he is 8 out of 15, so a little below his usual percentage. Back to throw down the right side. Man is covered. Pass is incomplete. Very good coverage down to the 20-yard line. That was Cameron Truss. And he was right there with the Zips receiver Friesen on that play. And no, check that. That was Tyler Williams, 22, on the go route, second down 10.
Yeah, great cover by Cameron Truss that time. Tyler Williams, I don't know if you could see it, but he got his hand in at the last second, knocked that away. Otherwise, he probably would have been picked off.
Yeah, that was well done. Second down handoff, and that is Quentin Hines on the draw, and he is only going to get 1 up to the 47-yard line. Again, Quentin Hines has been the Zips home run hitter, but the transfer from Cincinnati only got 1 there. And again, this Bowling Green defense, tough. And here we are at 3rd and 9.
Yeah, like you said earlier, they're just as advertised. They're very, very well coached, very well disciplined. And that time, D-line did a very good job of maintaining their gaps.
So now on 3rd and 9, looks like they're showing blitz, and we're going to get a false start penalty on Akron with 52 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Long time to hold your stance, and this time the Zips couldn't do it.
Offense, number 76, 5-yard penalty remains. 3rd down.
That is the junior left tackle, Jared Pugsley, out of Lima Senior High School. And he was one of the captains today, and he gets nailed for that. So the ball back to the 42. And that is going to be a tough situation. 3rd down and 14 for Akron. As we have seen scoreless football here in this first quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Williams in the gun. Williams gets the snap, a 3-man rush. Fires over the middle, and that is incomplete. That was not close there. As on the slant, he tried to get Jared Dillard on that one. And this Bowling Green defense, Williams now just 8 out of 17 in the first quarter, and the Zips will have to punt again. The last one didn't count as the running into the kicker penalty. They almost got through to block it, and Zach Paul will kick it down to Ryan Burbrink.
Just a bad throw that time by Dalton. Had nothing to do with the offensive line. The offensive line is playing great as far as not allowing pressure from BG.
So you got to think that's going to pay off eventually, certainly when the Zips have the wind at their back. And this time Paul kicks it. It's an end-over-end kick, and not a good one. Burbrink caught it. He is taken down immediately at the 25-yard line right as he caught the ball, and that was Tyler Williams getting down there in the coverage. The sophomore out of Cincinnati, Colerain, again into the wind. An end-over-end kick. It was 33 yards, but it's also a net of 33 with no return. And with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Falcons will have it again.
Tyler Williams is getting a lot better on the punt coverage. Mm-hmm. He's the gunner on the outside. He's just a small little guy, a little jitterbug, and he's so quick at the line off the ball that the defenders can't get his hands on him, and he gets down there right as the punt returner is catching the ball.
So now Bowling Green on this first down play lines up 4 receivers in a bunch all to the left with Samuel in the backfield with Schultz. Schultz back to throw. There goes the bubble screen. Can they outflank Akron? It's caught at the 25, a broken tackle 30 down to the 32-yard line. And that was Jermel Hosley, the freshman from Highland Park, Michigan. He's been busy in this first quarter. That is a gain of 7, and that is going to be the end of the first period here on homecoming at InfoCision Stadium. Who'd have thunk it? At the end of 1 quarter of play on the sunny afternoon, it's Akron nothing, Bowling Green nothing on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Looking for a Zips ticket package that's a great value and offers you
0-0 at the end of the first quarter. How about that?
Yeah, not good news down here, guys, on that defensive front. Nico Capone being examined right now by the trainers. He's got his helmet off. It's that right ankle, and hopefully he can shake that off. But right now, you've got the team doctors over there. The shoes are off, and it doesn't look good right now. We'll keep an eye on it.
No, boy. Already, Albert Presley is out 2 to 3 weeks. Nico Capone is just a solid player. Doesn't pile up a lot of stats. You don't as a defensive tackle. He's being worked on. The Zips did get Justin March back today, who's given it a go with a high ankle sprain. But again, injuries always seem to hit where you can afford them the least. And for the Zips, of course, defensively, they are quite thin, especially in the defensive line, which probably is the place you also get the most injuries, is in the defensive line to begin with. And this is a problem right now.
And they also look like they're looking at Gary Ransom down there as well.
So some injury situations there, and now the Falcons will go into the wind. Left to right toward the grassy knoll on the scoreboard here at Infocision Stadium. 2nd down and 3, and we've got movement, and we may have encroachment on the Zips this time. And we're going to have to
Offside.
see. Yeah.
Defense. Someone's contact. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
Well, we couldn't tell the number.
It's
Isaiah Williams. So right now you have Isaiah Williams, a second-year player in there with Cody Grice. You have J.D. Griggs at the left end, and Alfonso Horner was all of 200 pounds at the right end, and that penalty gives BG its 7th first down of the day. First down at the 37-yard line. They go with a double tight end set. And on first down, Schiltz with a fake handoff, dumps it to the right, had his man out there. That is Samuel, but he was pressured quickly and threw it by him. And the Zips may have got fortunate on that one, although it was J.D. Griggs, who was our pregame guest with the pressure, forced Schiltz to unload it. And right now, Matt Schiltz is only 6 of 15 for 54 yards in the ball game.
Great job by J.D. Griggs that time, getting the pressure on the quarterback, getting his hands up. Big 6'5" frame, getting his hands up, made the quarterback throw the ball, throw a little high over the receiver's head. Running back was wide open.
Yeah, he was wide open. 2nd down and 10. Schiltz back to throw, has to step up into the pocket, now has to run with it, and finally just ducks to save himself at about the 40-yard line as Justin March was about to lower the boom on him. It's a gain on the play of 3 as Schiltz could find nobody open, and now it's going to be a 3rd down for Bowling Green and 7 at its own 40-yard line.
Great coverage in the secondary again that time, making the quarterback pull the ball down and tucking it and run. It wasn't a sack, got a couple yards out of it, but great job by the secondary.
And you can see that Schiltz is not much of a runner. That's not his game, and he's back to throw on 3rd down. Better time in the pocket, fires right man open, pass incomplete at the Akron 39-yard line. There is a marker down back at the 32. It's going to be a holding call on Bowling Green. He tried to hit Chris Gallen at the Akron 39 and threw it just wide.
Holding. Offense. Number 52. That penalty's declined. Result of the play. 4th down.
So that is Dominic Fluellen, who is out of Maple Heights, Ohio, the left guard, who went his 2nd penalty of the day, but that one not accepted. And now it will be 4th down, and Brian Schmittebusch will punt into this breeze. He has kicked it twice for a 40.5-yard average, and Imani Davis, I think Imani Davis is too far back. He's standing at the 20-yard line. He has another safety in front of him, and Schmittebusch with an end-over-end thing, almost a rugby-style punt. Oh, my. And Davis, in a pack of players, caught that ball. Well, he saved the Zips some yardage. That had trouble written all over it as Davis was taken down immediately at the 30-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout with 14:02 to go in the first half at Infocision Stadium, Suma Field. It is Akron nothing, Bowling Green nothing on the Akron IMG Sports Net. Zips will start at their 30. Well, JJ, Joe Dunn wants Zips football with Coach Bowden, presented by the Wentz Financial Group and STO every week. The show this week is Monday at 6:30. Check out gozips.com/broadcast for dates and times. Special thanks to Wentz Financial Group as well as Bud Light, Eckerd Baldwin Funeral Home, the Crystal Clinic Orthopedic Center, and the Doubletree by Hilton at Akron Fairlawn and the Hilton Akron Fairlawn. Well, the Zips have not visited the red zone yet. In fact, they have not been inside the Bowling Green 35-yard line yet in this game. Again, the Falcons As advertised defensively, they are second in the MAC in points and yards allowed. And on first down, Williams, well, there's a broken play on first down. He was going to hand it off to somebody who wasn't there. And Chisholm went in motion to the right. It looked like he was going to fake the pass, give it on the draw, and no one was there. And Williams took it back to the 30 for no gain.
Miscommunication that time. Not sure whose part it was on, but it was either Dalton or Connor Hundley, and one of the two went the wrong way.
So the Zips have rushed for 44 yards. It's taken them 10 carries. And we have a man in motion again. It's Hundley now setting up in the slot right on 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Williams quick drop, fires over the middle. It's caught by Sewell. He was off balance when he caught it. He fell to the 37. I'm not sure why they're marking that at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain for Marquello Sewell, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Good job by Marquello just sitting down in the defense, right in the void, and Dalton getting him the ball. Good job by Marquello.
So now Hundley runs out again and sets up in the slot left. One of 3 receivers on that side on 3rd and 4. It's a 3-man line. It's a pistol, and the handoff to Chisholm. Right side, first down and more. 40-45. Puts his head down and cracks it up to the 49-yard line. So the Zips run it on 3rd down and 4. And that is a 13-yard gain for Jawan Chisholm and the Zips' 9th first down.
We've seen Akron had a success on that play a couple times so far today. As long as Akron get this running game going, it's going to help create some openings in the secondary for Dalton to be able to throw the ball.
So again, Hundley will come out and set up in the slot to the left after lining up in the backfield, and Williams looks, gives it on the draw play again. Chisholm this time doesn't get much. He was grabbed at about the line of scrimmage by Ted Willett, the big defensive tackle, and he did fall forward to the 49 of Bowling Green for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down 8 with 12:28 to go in the half in this scoreless ball game. So the Zips have tried a little different things on offense here today. A little movement. Now they have Hundley going out to his right on 2nd down. And Williams wants to set up a screen, and it's not there. Now it is, and the dump off comes to the left, but it's not going to go for much. Maybe a yard on that one. Coming to Jawan Chisholm. But again, Bowling Green snuffed out that play pretty well, and Chisholm has run out of bounds after only a 1-yard gain to the BG 48, and it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Bowling Green sniffed that one out pretty good in the center of their defense that time. Had to let the screen go a little bit longer than they wanted it to before they were able to get Jawan the ball.
Chisholm in the pistol. He has Hundley back there with him, and there's movement along the line, and the quick throw to the right, and what a catch down to the 31-yard line. And that was Dillard. And again, the Zips quick snapped the ball because there was going to be offside on Bowling Green.
Offside in the neutral zone. Defense number 91. The penalties declined. Result of the play. First down.
So Jared Dillard just ran down the field, and Dalton Williams lofted up the ball to him, and Dillard at 6'5" made a great catch at the 30-yard line for a gain of 18.
Great heads-up play by Dalton and Gerard that time. Free play. Nothing can hurt you there. Just go down, throw it down, get him the ball.
That was a spectacular catch. First down handoff. Chisholm started left, has to turn it back right, and gets a couple of hard yards out of it to the 28-yard line, and that was it. And again, it was Ted Willett, number 93 out of Sherborne, Massachusetts, who makes the hit. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Deepest penetration the Zips have had in the game to the Bowling Green 28-yard line. In the backfield now is Broderick Alexander at fullback, and Dalton Williams back to pass. Looking, fires for the end zone. Man open, and he overshot him. Oh, baby. At the goal line, he had the man open, L.T. Smith, and that would have been 6, but Dalton Williams, maybe a little bit of the wind in there as well, overthrew the wide open L.T. Smith.
Great post route, great play call. Ran a post on the outside, got behind the safety. Safety bit a little bit. Just got to deliver it in the right spot. Just overthrew him a little bit.
Dalton Williams today 11 of 21 for only 78 yards here in the first half, and missed connections on what would have been the first scoring play of the game. 3rd down and 8 at the BG 28 in the pistol. Williams back to throw. This time gets a bigger rush on him. Now he steps up. He has to run to the 25, to the 20. He's tackled from behind. The ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to be a first down for Akron at the 17-yard line. Make sure Dalton Williams is okay when he gets up, and apparently he is. That is at the 16-yard line, a 12-yard run, and the Zips have converted 3 straight 3rd downs.
Great job by Juwan Chisholm that time. He was on the left side of the offensive line, saw pressure coming from the backside, picked up one of the defensive linemen and knocked that defensive lineman into the other rusher, allowing Dalton to get the first down.
10:55 to go in the half. It is 0-0 here in the second quarter. The Zips right to left at the Bowling Green 16-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right. Williams back to throw. Looks, fires to the left side. Caught down around the 5-yard line. And that's going to be a first. I thought it was going to be a first down. That is D. Friesen again. Again, he's in there for the injured Zach DeRazio in that slot receiving spot, and he's been terrific. I don't think he got a great spot on that. He's going to be just shy of the first down at about the 6. It's 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, we're far away, but that looked like a bad spot. It looked like he had the first down.
I thought he was down at the 5-yard line, and now you get a false start. Well, we've
False start. Offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty remains.
Wow.
2nd down.
So that's on the center, Travis Schweitzer, a sophomore out of Conestoga, PA, and that's going to move the ball back up to the 12. So we thought they got the first down at the 5. They didn't get the spot, and now the ball is back at the 12, and it is 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, that's a penalty right there. We talk penalties always kill you, but that one's huge.
That's huge right there. 3 receivers to the right, including Marquello Sewell, 2 to the left. With Friesen in the slot, there is no running back here, and another false start. Well, we have had no problems with this all year long.
Offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
Well, as you can tell, at 67, Travis Schweitzer, the center again. And now the ball is back at the 17 on the Zip 6 penalty of the half, and you're back at 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, Travis that time started leaning back in his stance. He's the center. He's snapping the ball. There's no excuse for that.
Well, he snaps it here, and Williams has it. Fires over the middle to the end zone, and it is in a pack of players. Touchdown! Touchdown, Akron. What a catch on the play, and the Zips have taken the lead. And that was Marquello Sewell, I believe, who made a spectacular play.
That was not only a great catch, that was a great ball. That ball was in the only spot it could possibly have been. That was a great throw, great catch.
Well, let me correct myself again. That was Tyler Goodman who makes that catch. The first time Goodman's in the game with his pink armbands on, and he makes a spectacular play in the end zone. And the Zips have taken the lead on Williams' 15th TD pass. Robert Stein's extra point is up and good. Timeout at Infocision with 9:47 to go in the half. Akron 7, Bowling Green nothing on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
22 Exchange, University of Akron Student Apartments, is now leasing and is located on Main and Exchange Streets. Only a quarter.
Shearer's award-winning snacks as we check in with Joe Dunn.
Well, we talked about the resiliency of this football team, especially the offense, who has been down last week against Miami, came back down again. Those 2 penalties, some teams would have maybe fought and maybe settled for a field goal, but the Zip offense believes they're very resilient. They get the touchdown and they score first, and that is big in a Mid-American Conference game if you strike first.
Yeah, well, no question about that. Boo Boo Gates, averaging 21 yards a return, is standing back at the goal line. And the ball blew off the tee. So 11 plays and 70 yards. And that gives the Zips the lead, and Zach Paul will kick off. And with a pretty steady breeze at his back, you would assume he's going to get this one to the end zone, but we'll find out. But again, the Zips now 5 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. Bowling Green is only 1 out of 5. And the BG offense to this point has mustered only 85 yards. And the Zips have the 7-0 lead, and now there'll be a holder for Zach Paul, and you can forget about that one. He booms that one. Wow! One short hop off the building at the end of the stadium, about 10 yards beyond the end line, and the Falcons will start at the 25. Brad Detweiler, we were talking off the air before. The Zip defense, again, has done a great job. No points, 85 yards. But again, Nico Capone injured. We know the players that are out. Very thin up front. You wonder if they can keep this going for a whole game.
One man down, another man's got to step in. I mean, it's like clockwork. Someone's going to have to come in. Isaiah Williams is filling in right now for Nico Capone. Isaiah is a very high motor, very high effort guy. maybe not the talent as a Nico Capone, but that effort and that high motor will help make up for that.
So Anthon Samuel is in the back of the eye for Bowling Green, and the quick throw on the slant, and it's caught, and that's going to be a first down on the play to Sean Joplin, and the guy making the tackle was Seth Cunningham. We have not seen a lot of Seth Cunningham. He has battled all kinds of injury problems. He is in there at corner right now. That may have been Schilt's best throw, and it was a gain of 11 out to the 36.
And the one thing Akron's done very well is they've been getting pressure on Schultz, where Schultz can't keep his feet set. Once you get him out of the pocket, he's not as good.
So first down for the Falcons, again working into the wind from their 36-yard line, and Schultz off play action back to throw. Has a lot of time this time. Now he's running to his right. He is still looking, firing, and the pass is caught up around the 44, 45-yard line, and that was his tight end Bayer. They're going to mark it at the 43 as he came back for that pass, and that is a gain on the play of 6 as Schultz bought himself a lot of time that time, and it'll be second down and 3.
That puts a lot of pressure on the secondary. The secondary can cover for 4 or 5 seconds, but after that, guys just start running free, and it's hard to keep your coverage on that long.
Second and 3, 43-yard line. 3 receivers are lined up to the left. We see Dylan Evans in there again for the Zips now at linebacker, and on second down, the handoff to Samuel on the left side, and he's got the first down up to the 47-yard line. Stops the clock momentarily with 8:32 to go in the half. Akron leading 7-0. And Anthon Samuel, again, he comes in 377 yards and 7 TDs on the ground. He's got 31 yards today on 6 carries.
Isaiah Williams and Cody that time both did a good job of holding their gap and pushing it. Linebackers, though, got a flow. The linebacker wasn't anywhere to be found there.
Call the 48-yard line of Bowling Green. First down and 10. And again, everybody is bunched in tight. And Samuel gets the handoff, and he's taken down to the 49-yard line after a gain of only 1. And that was a solid tackle that time from Dylan Evans, who is the freshman pushed into the starting lineup. 191-pounder out of Nazareth, PA.
And Dylan that time was down on his knees, took out the running back's legs. How does he take the legs out?
Is that a legal tackle? Are we assured of that, or are we just kidding you on that one? And second down and 9 for the Falcons at their 49-yard line. The field bathed in sunshine here today. And 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Schiltz back to throw. Zips are going to blitz, and here comes that flanker screen. And it's Husley, and he's taken down to the Akron 49-yard line. Look at Cody Grice getting back into that play from nose tackle to make a piece of the tackle after a gain of only 2. And Bowling Green has a big third down and still 7 to go at the Akron 49-yard line.
Yeah, unbelievable play by Cody. Cody, nose guard, flying back and making the tackle on a quick screen pass. I mean, kid's all over the place. You can tell he's an athlete, and then he used to be a running back.
Fans rooting the defense on again. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Zips with 3 down linemen. They will rush only 3, and Schiltz back to throw. Steps up, looks, fires left. There's going to be a holding call. The pass is incomplete anyway. And again, the Zips getting good enough coverage as it was charging was Kurt Mangum into the backfield, and he got grabbed. And that's going to be a holding penalty on Bowling Green. Again, we've got some talking back and forth, and that will be declined as the pass was incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Holding. Offense, number 79. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
That was freshman left tackle Fawn Cooper again, F-A-H-N, Fawn Cooper. And so it'll be Schmidtabush to punt into the wind on 4th down and 7 at the Akron 49. Imani Davis standing back around his 11-yard line.
Akron, very interesting defense that time. They had their dime package in with the 6 defensive backs, had 2 deep safeties, but they also had another guy about 10 yards deep acting as a spy.
So there goes that line drive kick into the wind, and Davis lets it go, and that ball fluttered out of bounds on the fly. And they're going to spot it at about the 10-yard line, and that is where the Zips will start 1st and 10. Timeout at Infocision Stadium. So far, so good. With 6:39 to go in the half. It's Akron 7, Bowling Green nothing on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
You're invited to Live United.
Everyone loves to get an invitation.
This is the Akron IMG Sports Network.
1940, the Akron Bearing Company has served the needs of repair professionals with the most complete inventory of bearings and power transmission products in Northeast Ohio. So if you are going to repair something, do like the pros and see the experts at Akron Bearing. They'll get you rolling. By the way, at halftime, the Bud Light halftime report, we're going to talk with Dr. Congini, Joe Congini from Akron Children's Hospital about concussions right now. Let's check in with Joe Dunn.
Well, you almost get the feeling this Zip defense playing with a little bit of chip on their shoulder right now after what happened last week, what's happened throughout the season. They are playing their best football right now and playing with a little attitude right now. That's exactly what you need on defense.
Joe, we see Nico Capone walking around, but we also see him without his helmet.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be back. I'm going to check on that, but unless he puts that helmet on, of course, he's not going anywhere.
Well, no helmet. You got to come out for a play anyway. That's right. So the Zips now with a wind at their back, but first down and 10 at their own 10. And Bowling Green looks like it's showing blitz on first down. And Williams gives the ball to Chisholm to the right side, finds a nice hole, and takes it up to cross the 15 to the 17-yard line. Mitch Strait and Adam Bice on the right side of that line, clearing the way as the blitz came from the other side. It's, I'll call it 8 to the 18. It's 2nd and 2.
Another great job by Jawan. Just the last couple of games looks like a slingshot coming out of the backfield. Just gets the ball and goes north-south.
There he gets it again. He breaks one tackle, gets outside 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and steps out of bounds. He broke one tackle and hit the edge at the 42-yard line, goes out of the Bowling Green bench, and that is 24 more for Jawan Chisholm, and the Zips have their 13th first down.
Another great job by Jawan. It's exactly what Akron needs. They need to get this running game going. The more they get this running game going throughout the season, the more deadly they're going to be offensively. 6
minutes to go in the first half. Akron leading 7-0. There goes the bubble screen to the right to L.T. Smith. He caught it, and he slipped out of one hold. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 5 for the sophomore from Paynesville Riverside High School. And you'll take that every time on first down, 2nd and 5.
We talked about that screen pass to the outside. Getting Marquello out there. When Marquello's out there, Marquello's a great blocker as a wide receiver, and that's when they have success, is when he's out there blocking on that quick screen.
So now it is Connor Hundley in the backfield to the left of Dalton Williams on 2nd and 5. Back to throw against a 4-man rush down the left side. Coverage. Oh, what a catch. That is Dillard. He almost broke away. He's pulled down at the 18-yard line. What a play. No, that wasn't. Was that Dillard or not?
Yeah, it was Dillard.
Yep, Jared Dillard. And that again at 6'5" makes a spectacular catch and almost broke away for the touchdown. As it is, that is a 35-yard gain, and the Zips are in the red zone at the 18-yard line.
That's where his 6'5" frame is a huge advantage.
Wow.
Great job just going up and getting the ball.
So now 2 receivers to each side. Williams fires to the left side of the end zone, and the receiver had stepped out of bounds. The pass was incomplete anyway, well overthrown for Sconyers. Well, there was a flag, but I think it's because Sconyers had stepped over the sideline and then came back in.
Yeah, usually though, when he steps out of bounds, they throw the hat down.
Throw the hat.
I think they're going to get the defense pushing them out of bounds.
Keith Sconyers was headed down the left side on the fade route, and Williams tried to get him. The Zips, well, here we go.
Interference. Defense, number 8. The ball we place at the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Well, Cameron Truss, the junior, 2nd in tackles in Bowling Green out of La Brea High School over in Trumbull County, is called for that. So that's why Keith Sconyers went out of bounds, and the ball is spotted at the 6-yard line, the spot of the foul, and it is 1st and goal for the Zips. 5:09 to go in the first half. Akron leading 7-0.
In my opinion, I thought that was a ticky-tack bad call. I mean, I thought the defender did a good job of riding them out of bounds of what you're taught to do, but hey, obviously we'll take it. We've had a few of them go our way.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that one, but you'll take it. And first down, Sewell in motion. Williams to throw. They go with the bubble screen left to Sconyers, and the Falcons are all over that one. Sconyers down to the 5. Interesting call, and 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. And Paul Swan, again, their leading tackler on the year, got over there. It's a gain of 1. And, boy, do the Zips need 7. It's 2nd goal from the BG 5.
Again, that screen pass, not much success, but you didn't notice who was not out there. Marquello was not out there blocking on that one.
Yep, see that? That's the difference in that, isn't it? Connor Hundley is in the pistol. He gets the snap. He was hit in the backfield. He spun away out of that one to get positive yardage and drove it down to the 2-yard line. But was there a fumble on the play? And Bowling Green has the football. Connor Hundley made a hard run. He was hit in the backfield. He spun out of there, and the football was down to the 3-yard line. And the Falcons signal that they have the football, and they do. And what a huge turnover there. With 4:32 to go in the first half, the Zips knocking on the door of a 14-0 lead. Cough up the pill to Bowling Green.
Yeah, they had the replay on up on the big screen. You can't tell. We're too far away to be able to.
Now we're going to get a review, it looks like. Yeah.
The ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the defense. The play is under further review.
Well, we'll see. There wasn't a lot of protest from the Zips on that one, but we're going to get a replay review from William Laudy. And while we're looking at that, a reminder that Envision Apartments now pre-leasing 2- and 3-bedroom apartments for fall 2012, just steps from campus. Envision Apartments, the newest, most exclusive student housing available. Envision Apartments, stop by and take a tour. Find them on Facebook. Check them out online at envisionapartments.com. And Joe, what did you see on that play?
Well, I don't think anybody saw much of anything. That was right in the middle of a big pileup at about the 3-yard line. I did notice when Connor Hundley got up, he had kind of a shocked look on his face. He kept looking back as if the call was going to be changed. Of course, it wasn't changed, and maybe because he's a freshman, he didn't protest too much. But I don't think anybody got a good look at that, and that's going to hurt the Zips if they're going to overturn this, because I don't think there's a good angle at it.
Well, we'll find out. The Zips have been about 50-50 on the replays so far this year, and William Lauby is looking this one over. And again, reminder, if they can't see anything, it's not a TV game today. If he can't tell, the call on the field was, in fact, a turnover.
Hands. First down, Bowling Green.
First down, Bowling Green on the fumble. My goodness. And those are the things a team struggling to get in the win column. You just can't have that stuff happen inside the 5-yard line of BG and a fumble. And Bowling Green will take over at the 3-yard line. First down and 10. Ohio University is finally broken away from Buffalo, at least a little bit, as they are now up 38-24. Kent State at the end of 3, pounding Eastern Michigan 38-7. First down, Falcons, with the wind in their face at the 3-yard line, but the key thing for them is it's still only 7-0. When it looked like the Zips were going in, the tight end Bayer goes in motion left, fake handoff. Schultz rolling to his left, looking, trying to buy time, and now just heaves it out of bounds. As the Zips again had that play defensed well, only one receiver on the pattern, and Schultz finally just heaved it away from out of the end zone. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, the odd part there is Evis Comac's the one that forced that pass. He's the one who was in the end zone making Schultz throw away.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 3. The Falcons have just 115 yards so far in the first half, compared with the Zips 252. But again, Akron leading only 7-0. I formation on 2nd down. They go this time with a slant, and that ball is dropped. It was off the hands of the receiver. Joplin hung tantalizingly in the air for the moment at the 10 and falls incomplete. So Bowling Green willing to throw the ball from deep in its own end, but now has a 3rd down and 10 at its own 3-yard line.
Bree Ford that time coming up out of his safety position almost ended up picking that ball off.
So it is 3rd down and 10, 3-yard line. And you hear the fans getting into it today, enjoying this defensive effort to this point. And Schultz is back in the gun, in the end zone, back to throw. He's got protection, fires over the middle, way over the head. Wow, that was trying to hit his tight end. Bayer was there, Joplin was there. That wasn't close to anybody. At the 30-yard line, he overshot him by 10 yards, and the Falcons will have to punt from the back of the end zone as the Zips stop him 3 and out.
Great job by Akron's defense that time, coming out sudden change, turnover, having to get off the bench. You're thinking you're going to score. You have to get off the bench, go out and play defense. And now you go out and play defense, you get a 3-and-out. Great job by the Akron defense, and should get great field position.
They only had the ball for 19 seconds with the 3 incomplete passes. Davis has crept up to the Bowling Green 38 awaiting this kick. It's an angled kick. Now it makes a nice hook back to the middle of the field. Davis at the 47 heads to his right, and now he is shoved back into his own territory. And where are they going to say his forward progress was? They're going to mark him at the 50. But that was a heck of a punt from out of the end zone by Schmidtbusch. Drilled it through the wind for about 44 yards, and then a loss of 3. And the Zips will take over right on the midfield stripe. Not the position they wanted, but not bad, leading 7-0. Let's go quickly again to Joe Dunn.
Well, Avis Comack is the guy down here that's been talking a lot with the wide receivers in Bowling Green. The officials have come up to him a couple times and told him to calm him down a little bit, but he's turned into a little bit of a vocal leader on this defense.
Well, it is 7-0 Akron, and now the Zips have to load it up and go. From the 50, Broderick Alexander in the backfield. Dalton Williams looks to throw, pumps, fires down the middle, low and incomplete. He waited and waited at the 21-yard line, trying to hit his man, and it was Keith Sconyers, and he really never got that throw up where he wanted it, and he was under some pressure. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
It's just a little underthrown that time to Keith. Keith was wide open. Just got to get the ball out there. He had the time again. Had great protection from the offensive line. Just got to sit in the pocket and deliver it.
Williams is 16 of 27, 145 yards, 3 in the backfield with him again. He fires left, and it is caught. A pretty throw again on the out and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That is Sconyers again, and that is a 1st down. And that was a deadly accurate throw with good coverage from Cameron Truss on that one. And the Zips have their 16th 1st down of the half.
And Cameron Truss, again, great coverage. He's been having himself a nice day. Just a great ball by Dalton.
Now 3 in the backfield and only 2 receivers. The handoff left. Chisholm has to give ground, though, and that's going to be a loss to the short side of the field. And that play was in trouble from the beginning, and it ends up being back at the 41-yard line, a loss of 2. And once we get things set here, they will restart the clock. 3:34 to go in the half. Akron leading by a count of 7-0. Now they go to 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. And Chisholm, the lone man in the backfield with Dalton Williams, and it's a 3-man rush. Williams back to throw. That looks to be almost a hold there, and he finally throws it away. Zips may have gotten away with a hold on that one on Chris Jones trying to battle his way up the middle. And Williams had nothing going on that play, and it's incomplete. And now it's going to be a 3rd down and 12 to go.
Yeah, he definitely got away with one there. Chris Jones has been pretty quiet today. He's one of those guys Akron's been worried about going into the week. Coach Bowden brought him up. But overall, they've done a pretty good job of keeping him in contained.
Yeah, no question. He came in leading the league with 5.5 sacks. So 3rd and 12, 5 receivers again. Williams back to throw over the middle and incomplete as he overshot D. Friesen crossing at the 35-yard line. It would have been short of the 1st down. And it might have brought up a long field goal attempt. We'll never know. And it will be Zach Paul on to punt. So again, the Zips, they've moved the ball 261 yards. They've had 47 plays. But again, it's only produced 7 points for them thanks to that fumble.
Just like Coach Bowden said in the press conference, one game is going to be the offense that's going to determine the game. 1 week it's going to be the defense. Right now, Bowling Green has, 115 yards of offense?
115 to the Zips 261, and Bowling Green didn't have the right people out there, and so they take a timeout. Again, a reminder at halftime, the Bud Light halftime report. Dr. Joseph Congini will be with us from the Akron Children's Hospital Center for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. We will get a scoreboard update as well, as Ohio University is going to be undefeated when the Zips get there next week, as they continue to lead Buffalo. Buffalo jumped up in that game 14-0 early, but the Bobcats have taken control of that one now. So when Akron gets there next week, Ohio will be halfway to a perfect season at 6-0. That is a 2 o'clock game from Peden Stadium in Athens next Saturday, and it is Ryan Berberink again who is back to receive the punt at his 10-yard line. Zach Paul will get the snap from Adam Steiner at his own 44. They don't rush him, and he pops that one into the air, but the wind is going to push it. The Zips surround it and get it at the 6-yard line. That's Tyler Williams again. And without a returner there, he's able to catch that right out of the air, and Tyler Williams made a nice catch of that, and the Falcons are pinned at their own 6 with a 1st and 10.
I was watching Tyler that time the whole time from the snap of the ball. He juked the defender. The defender didn't even get a hand on him. I mean, as a defender, you have to. I mean, that's the whole point. You got to give your punt returner a chance. Your punt returner has to, one, make the first guy miss, but the only way you can make that first guy miss is if the guys on the outside are able to get their hands on the gunners.
So that was a 36-yard punt for Paul, but the 9th one this year inside the 20, and they go to an I formation, a power I. Samuel gets the handoff on 1st down. Look out, 15, 20, got the hole out to the 25, and finally down to the 26. There's the guy who can break it right there, and Anthon Samuel got a 20-yard run out of that and was 1 tackle away from maybe the big one. And it's 1st down for Bowling Green, and that is their 10th 1st down this half.
Just a great run by Anthon at that time. Got caught a little bit behind the offensive line and then just jitterbugged his way out. Nice run. Akron just get him down and let the play another day.
Yeah, he's been the offense for the most part. 47 yards on 6 carries. He gets the handoff again, breaks an arm tackle, but runs into a pile of Zips at the 28, and down he goes right there after only 1. And Joe Dunn, things are clearly chippy between these two teams down on the field.
Well, there's no doubt about that, guys. They're doing a lot of talking. The officials are well aware of that. They are on top of things, and they realize this is two teams that probably don't like each other a lot right now. And another subject, they had a big ice pack on Capone's right ankle.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to see him. Well, these teams don't like each other. They haven't played each other for 3 years, so most of these guys have never played each other before. Samuel gets the handoff, thought about going outside, went inside, and bang! He ran right in to Justin March, who is playing on that high ankle sprain today. Down he goes at the 31, and Akron is going to take a timeout. It's 1st of the half with exactly 2 minutes to go, and Bowling Green with 1 timeout remaining, looking at a 3rd down and about 5 to go from the 31. They got to get it up to the 36-yard line. Well, the Akron Auto Club is a proud sponsor of Zips football, serving Summit County for over 100 years at 4 convenient locations and at AAA.com. Join or renew. AAA is there for you. Steve Friends, Brad Detweiler, Joe Dunn. Tomorrow on our flagship station, AM 1350, the first game of the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge. And that will be women's soccer tomorrow at 1 o'clock as the Akron women play host to Kent State. Men's soccer team winning 5-0 last night and has not allowed a goal at home this season while upping its record to 7-1-2. And so that'll be going on tomorrow. There is a volleyball. Actually, that'll be the second game because on the PNC Wagon Wheel, it's Akron women and volleyball at Kent State later on this afternoon. So BG, after the timeout, goes 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Schultz back to throw, fires upfield. It is caught for a 1st down at the 40-yard line, trying to battle forward and finally being thrown down at the Akron bench at the 40-yard line is the big tight end Alex Bayer. And so Bowling Green converts on 3rd down. They spot it at their own 41, 1st and 10.
Good heads-up play by Comack that time. Had 2 defenders on him. Might as well strip the ball. That's what he tried to do.
So Schultz on 1st down. Pump fake. Fire over the middle. Incomplete. And Comack almost dragged that out of the hands of Hosley. Or was that Kurt Mangum? That was number 8, wasn't it? And Kurt Mangum was the guy who almost ripped that out of his hands. The pass is incomplete at 1:40 to go in the first half. 2nd down and 10.
Good job by Mangum sitting back in the defense and drifting back. Comack got beat to the inside. Kurt was there to help break it up.
So on 2nd and 10, the Zips a 3-man rush, but Schultz has to step up. There's going to be another holding call. The throw across the field. It's completed at the 50 to the Akron 49. That would be a first down to Hossley, but we are going to get another Bowling Green penalty. Well, there's actually 2 markers on the field. There's one back at the Akron 47. So we may have offsetting of fouls on this one. Clearly, it's a holding call on BG. And how we have a, we have an illegal use of the hand. No, they're both on Bowling Green. All right, take them both. You'll take the one that's for longer yardage. Interesting with a different officiating crew, isn't it?
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the offense. Holding, offense, that penalty is declined. Pass interference, offense, number 81, 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
Repeat, 2nd down.
That is a 15-yard penalty on Chris Gallen for offensive interference. That is huge. Last week, the 2 teams had 1,300 yards, 160 plays, and there was not one holding call in the entire game last week with Miami.
I don't know how that's possible. There's holding on every single play.
So the ball goes back to the 26, and Bowling Green has 2nd down and 25. And it is Schill stepping up, fires over the middle, intercepted by the Zips, and it is Josh Richmond, and he is to the Bowling Green 38-yard line. Schill's overshot his man, and Josh Richmond, the 5th-year senior, one of the guys who has hung around all this time, made the play. Just Akron's 3rd INT of the year, and they're at the Bowling Green 38.
Ball slipped out of Schultz's hand that time, just sailed on him a little bit. Johnny Richmond playing center field that time. Just came right to him. Nice pick. Tell you what, you got 1 minute left now. You got great field position, 38-yard line. You've got, 2 timeouts left. Got to get a touchdown here, at least get a field goal, go up into the halftime, 2 scores up. I mean, that's a huge turnover. Another good job by the defense. And that bad throw is caused by the defensive lineman.
No doubt about it. Richmond, his 2nd career INT. Williams back to throw. Hit as he throws. And there's people tangled up at the 14-yard line. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag on that one, but there is a flag back up field.
Holding, offense, number 67, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, downfield. Now the pass was underthrown. There was a lot of contact. There was no flag, but the flag is on Travis Schweitzer. The sophomore center has had a tough first half, and now the ball is at the BG 48, and it's 1st down and 20. There's 1:11 to go in the half. Akron has 2 timeouts remaining in a 7-0 lead here in this defensive struggle. And now the Zips with 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and an empty backfield. And Dalton Williams awaits the snap. The blitz come. Williams back to throw. Fires. Caught. And that is inside the 40 to the 38. That is Friesen. And that was the 10 yards they got back from the penalty. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 as the Zips hurry back to the line of scrimmage.
Great pickup there on 1st down, getting it back to the original 1st down mark. Now you're back into 2nd and 10. Good play on 1st down.
Same formation except 3 wides to the right. The wide side of the field. The clock running at 42 seconds 41. And Williams still awaiting the snap. And now Schweitzer gives it to him. Quick throw left. And that is caught, but not getting out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Or 35-yard line. Going back to the middle of the field was the receiver Dillard. And that forces Terry Bowden. While they were still standing him up, Terry Bowden was calling timeout after a gain of only 3. So now you probably are in field goal range, sort of, with the wind the way it is today from 35-yard line. But of course you want more. The Zips have piled up 274 yards in this half to BG's 150. But again, it's only 7-0. And the Falcons will get the ball to start the 2nd half as well. Check out Ohio's largest selection of used vehicles under $10,000 and used luxury vehicles under $20,000 at GoMontrose.com. 12 brands at 13 locations, 5,000 vehicles at 1 location. GoMontrose.com. The Montrose Auto Group is the official auto group of Zips Athletics and the proud sponsor of today's game. As we check in again with Joe Dunn.
Well, they've got a few more yards to go because they would be kicking right into that wind as they go from right to left right here. So they're going to have to get a little bit more yardage before they even attempt it, because that wind is whipping right here, and that would be a long, long field goal into this wind.
So now they're into the wind. So that is really switched around right there, and it's 3rd down and 7, and the handoff goes to Juwan Chisholm, trying to get outside of the 30. And is he going to lean to the first down marker? Is close at the 28-yard line. They say keep the clock running, but is it a first down? He's at the 28. He is right by the marker. We're down to 15 seconds, 14-13. They're going to say he didn't get there. It is 4th down, and the Zips will have to hustle up on 4th down. We're down to 8, down to 7. They got to snap the ball. Now they got to take time out. Oh, my. With 4 seconds to go in the first half. Terry Bowden is saying, you know, did you spot the ball? Why we called for a measurement? They should have called for a measurement. They should have done something, and now you're down to 4 seconds to go with the ball at the Bowling Green 28-yard line.
A few things happened there on that last set right there. Juwan Chisholm got tackled, laid down on the ground a little too long. Referees took a long time to set in the ball.
Well, yeah.
And then the offense took way too long trying to decide what they're going to do, whether they wanted to run the play, whether they wanted to call timeout, whether they wanted to intentionally ground it. I mean, you got to get going. You got to know the time. You got to know where you are on the clock. You got to know, again, field awareness. And just lost control there.
Well, there was utter confusion. Because the Zips may have thought they had the first down. It's 4th down and inches. That doesn't really matter now, because there's only 1 play left in the half anyway, and they are going to attempt the field goal. Again, the wind has been swirling around. This is a 46-yard attempt from the right hash mark, and now Zach Paul, remember, is the holder with the injury to Zach D'Orazio. And for Robert Stein, he has hit 5 in a row. He is 6 out of 9 on the year, but this is about the limit of his range right here. From 46 yards, the snap, the ball is down, the kick is up, and it is not going to make it. Oh! Holy smokes! That did not look like it was going to be long enough, and it got extra life, and it's good. From 46 yards out as we reach the half, and let's go down to Joe Dunn.
Down here with Coach Bowden, you talk about momentum going into the locker room. That's huge.
Well, we let something get away. We fumbled on the 3-yard line right there, and defenses keep giving. The defense is playing great football. Gave it back to us. Very important. Nice kick by Stein. Now we got to go on with some momentum and just keep on fighting 60 minutes.
Looks like the defense playing with a little bit of chip on your shoulder. That's what you need.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, it's an excellent job when you can hold these teams without any points by halftime. You know you got some going.
Coach, good luck second half.
Thank you very much.
Terry Bowden, he's ready to go, talking to the officials down here, but he's out of breath. I'm telling you what, he's like an extra cheerleader down here.
Hey, well, he is, and I'm sure he's talking about that end of the half play, about how long it took to mark the ball and what have you. But for the Zips, it was a 46-yard field goal. That must have cleared by about 2 inches. And that's all you got to have, and the Zips with a lead at the half. We'll send it back on the Bud Light halftime report for a scoreboard update, and we'll hear from Dr. Joe Congini as well. It is Akron 10, Bowling Green nothing.
The University of Akron is prohibited. The announcers are selected by IMG College and approved by the university.
Okay. Well, the Zips will kick off to start the second half with a 10-0 lead. The first time in the Terry Bowden era they have pitched a shutout in the first half. And the logistics of the second half, Brad Detweiler, are delivered by UPS.
Defensively, there's not many adjustments you're going to have to make. You just got to go out and continue playing the way you're playing. Maybe a little bit better tackling. We've got some runs that they busted up the middle, but they've done a good job of containing Samuel. Offensively, they're starting to pick it up. That run game's starting to open up the passing game. But we're going to need to still see a continued dose of Juwan and Connor Hundley a little bit, and then try and attack the edges. We've seen them have success with the screen, with McCoyle out there blocking. So slight adjustments. It's not going to have anywhere the adjustments of last week, but pretty much got to play what you did in the first half.
All right, and the logistics. Learn how UPS can put the power of logistics to work for you. Visit thenewlogistics.com. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
From the Bears Polaris Victory Studios, this is WARF Akron, Fox Sports 1350.
Brad Detweiler and Joe Dunn with you as we get the second half underway. The Zips will be going from right to left. And Zach Paul, who doubles as the punter and holder, will kick off. And Boo Boo Gates, again, is standing deep in the middle. The only kick from this end, the wind blew the ball off the tee right now, but the wind blew that last kickoff from this end of the field all the way almost up into the field house to our left. Joe Dunn, tell me about the wind now as we get ready for this second half.
Well, the wind right now has kind of died down a little bit. It comes in bursts and it swirls, so it's hard to read. But I think Robert Stein read it pretty well on that booth at the end of the first half.
Well, he hit his 6th straight field goal, and Robert Stein now in his freshman season is 7 for 10 in field goals. Again, Zach Paul has to have a holder, and we are ready to go with the second half as the ball is teed up at the 35-yard line. Gates is standing back at about his own 9, and Boo Boo Gates will await the kick, and this time it's the directional kick high into the far side of the field about the 12-yard line. It is up to the 20, and the Zips cover it well, and it's going to be down at about the 22. So that time, the directional kick, hey, it's fine when it stays in the field of play, and the Zips cover it well, and Bowling Green will start at the 22. The Zips special teams get a win out of that one.
Yeah, great job by Hakeem Lawrence that time. Hakeem Lawrence ended up not making the tackle, but chased that play down. Great job coming from the backside. One thing I see down on the sideline, Joe could probably report a little bit more, but it looks like Nico's in street clothes now.
Yeah, we're going to see Nico Capone and all in the second half, and Bowling Green has 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. And Anthony Samuel is in the backfield to the left of Matt Schultz, and Samuel gets the handoff on first down and finds a huge hole. 25-30, 35-40 to the sideline, and finally out of bounds. And Anthony Samuel showing why half of his starts have been 100-yard games. They're going to spot him out at his own 49. So that is a 27-yard run on first down, and he has been their offense. 9 carries for 79 yards.
That's the play that we were just talking about. That's the one where they've had success hitting it right up the middle with Anthon. And that has to do with a lot with the Akron defensive line with the injuries.
So yeah, the Zips again without Nico Capone and without Albert Presley. Either one. Can they hold up through a long second half? Samuel gets the handoff, tries to reverse his field, and he gets into the open field 40. He's to the 35 and again tripped out of bounds. Well, one of the Zips had him by the arm in the backfield, but couldn't bring him down, and he's finally down at the Akron 31. So as Schultz having a tough day throwing the football, they go to Samuel twice in a row. He adds 20 more on that one, and he's got 99 yards and only 10 carries, and the Falcons quickly are at the Akron 31-yard line.
That was Troy Gilmer. Troy Gilmer was in position to make the play. You just got to break down, bring your feet, and make the tackle.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They are using a tight end in this set on the left side. Schultz in the shotgun, the handoff again, and this time I think it's Jamel Martin, and he's going to take the ball to the 23-yard line, so that is 8 more. So maybe, Brad, you know, they looked at their first half. Well, we're throwing it. Schultz is overthrowing people. He throws a pick. They're going to just try and power the ball along the ground with that big offensive line, and the Zips very thin with injuries in the defensive line, so they've gone back to the ground game.
You're absolutely right, and I think they noticed Nico Capone. He's a guy that you got to always be aware of on the field. He's not in. He's hurt. They realize he's done. They're going to attack the middle of that defense.
So sophomore Jamel Martin remains in the one-back set on 2nd down and 2. He gets the straight-ahead handoff again, and again the Zips hit him but don't wrap him up, and he finally goes forward to the 17 when Kurt Mangum and other Zips send him back. So Jamel Martin, who had 21 carries for 99 yards coming in, gives Samuel a breather, and now Bowling Green is in the Akron red zone in only 4 plays from their 22 to the Akron 17.
Yeah, look for the inside linebackers, giving the defensive line a little bit more help with some blitz, but at the same time, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz.
Schultz in the gun, and he will give it to Samuel again, and this time the Zips grab him and throw him down. That was Kurt Mangum that time, the middle linebacker. Mangum, the transfer from Howard, who originally went to the University of Washington, as they went back to the well on that same play, the little reverse pivot. This time it gets only 1 to the 16, and it's 2nd down and 9. Akron leading 10-0.
Not quite sure. Couldn't really tell if they just got a real good read or both Troy Gilmer and Kurt Mangum blitzed on that, but either way, good run read and making the tackle for a no-yard gain.
So now they bring a fullback in. Actually, they're going to move the tight end, and that is Bayer into the backfield along with Schultz. He's on the left, Samuel on the right, and Schultz back to throw. He looks, he waits, he fires. Oh, diving try and a great catch at the 4-yard line. Wow, that was Sean Joplin, and that throw even was well behind him, but he lunged back and caught the football, and that is good for a first down, a game of 12, and it brings up a 1st and goal to go for BG. 3 minutes here into the third quarter.
Just great catch. Ball thrown well behind him, dove backwards, made the catch. Wouldn't be surprised if they end up reviewing it and see if the ball hit the ground, but that was a great catch.
Well, the Falcons are in no hurry, and we have no review coming either. Apparently, one back set on the goal line on the first down handoff. It's Samuel straight ahead, and he is in. Well, that was easy. After an entire first half of spinning their wheels, the Falcons decide, let's go to the ground, and they go 78 yards in 7 plays. That was half of the yardage they had in the entire first half, and just 3:17 into the third quarter. BG is on the board. It's 10-6, and Anthony Samuel has touchdown run number 8. Well, it certainly is game on now, and it will be the extra point try for the left footer Stevenstein, and his kick is up and good. Timeout in Akron with 11:43 to go, third quarter. Akron 10, Bowling Green 7 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Sully's Tool and Party. Talking about what's happening in Akron weekdays 9 until noon on 640 WHLO. Now more Zips football on Fox Sports 1350.
All right, back at Infocision Stadium again after a first half of going nowhere. The Falcons never even reached the red zone in the first half. Here in the second half, give it to Anthon, and the young Anthon Samuel, the sophomore from Monsignor Pace High in Miami, does most of the work. And now he's over 100 yards for the day and has a touchdown to make it 10-7. Johnny J's Pub is your home for Irish-style food and drinks with over 30 HD flat-screen TVs playing all major pro and college sports. With locations in the Valley, Coventry, and Springfield, Johnny J's Pub, your official postgame headquarters of Zips Athletics. Visit them online at johnnyjspub.com. And let's go down to the sideline. Check in with JJ.
I don't think we had to be over in the Bowling Green locker room to know what they talked about at halftime. I think they got that offensive line over into a corner, and they said, guys, we're going to put this football game in your hands. And that's exactly what that drive to open up the second half looked like. And I don't think they're going to change. It's going to have to be Akron that makes the adjustments, and they have to continue to score. I think it boils down to that simply, the end of the game as far as what we're going to see.
Well, Anthony Farinello will kick off, and back deep for Akron is Hakeem Lawrence standing at his 3-yard line. Again, as far as adjustments from a personnel standpoint, there really aren't any at this point. Farinello with the kick down to the 9-yard line, and as Lawrence, he is up to the 20, stops, gets going again, and he's going to be out close to where the touchback line would be, out to the 24 for Hakeem Lawrence. As Brad mentioned on special teams, he's done a good job, made the tackle last kickoff, and the freshman from, guess where, Miami, finding his niche with the Zips right now. They are going to give him the 25, and that is where Akron will start, first down and 10.
Yeah, Hakeem's been battling a shoulder injury a little bit this year, starting to come back around on it, and see if he gets back in the game at all, or back in at all at running back this year.
So Juwan Chisholm, he has certainly taken that running back job, a hold of it right now, and on first down, another false start. As
false start, offense, number 67, 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
Yeah, it has been a tough day for Travis Schweitzer today, who has done so well, the sophomore center out of Lancaster, PA, and Conestoga Valley High, but he has failed to pull the trigger now on the snap 3 times. And they Zips, before they run a play, a 1st and 15 from their own 20-yard line. Chisholm in motion right. Williams back to throw. Flips it over the middle. Oh, that's knocked away. Hanging in the air momentarily and then incomplete. That was a dangerous short pass to L.T. Smith, and Dalton Williams is lucky to get that one back. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Exactly right. That double coverage, tried to force it in on the double coverage. Obviously, you're going to have to thread a needle on that one.
Yeah, he tried to thread the needle there. Williams now 19 for 33. And the Zips have a second down to the 20. Williams back to throw, three-man rush. Looking, waiting, firing, and again, that's not near anybody. Trying to hit L.T. Smith in the middle of the field. 4 white jerseys were around. And, boy, not the start the Zips wanted of the second half after all that momentum. Not to this point, anyway. Bowling Green marches right down the field. And now 2 incomplete passes plus a penalty, and the Zips have 3rd and 15.
And again, we talked about that first drive of the second half being the first one. That's what establishes momentum.
Right. And on 3rd down, they're just going to run the draw play, and this time the Falcons are ready for it, and Chisholm goes down to the 21. And how they did it so quickly, I don't know, but all the momentum goes to the Bowling Green side, and the Zips go 3 and out. And we'll have to punt with a 10-7 lead as we go under 11 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, if you're Bowling Green, you can't ask for a better start. Take the ball, opening kickoff the second half, drive it right down the field, get a 3 and out. You're probably going to get pretty good field position here unless Zach can get an unbelievable punt off.
Now it looks like from the flags atop the goalpost, like the wind is behind him. Zach Paul gets the snap, the kick is away, and that is a beauty. Burbrink backing up and up all the way to the 19-yard line. He's got room to run. He's out across the 25, the 30. He is taken down about the 37. And, yep, I think the wind was behind him. That was a 79. That was a 60-yard punt. Burbrink was able to bring it back because the coverage just couldn't get there in time. So the Falcons end up with decent field position, and we have a timeout in Akron with 10:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Zips 10 and Bowling Green 7 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Support your Akron Zips with the latest and officially licensed sports fan gear from them.
On that 18-yard punt return, Ryan Burbrink was shaken up at the spot of the tackle. He's the guy that returned the ball, but he is up and walked off under his own power. Sully is the official tool and party rental center of Akron Athletics at I-77 in Arlington. In green, just 10 minutes from campus. Whether you're working or playing in the backyard, we got you covered. Sully's tool and party rental. Work hard, play hard. Joe Don, what do you got for us?
Well, Gino Capone, you guys guessed right. He will not be back. He's got a big boot on that right leg. Got a winter jacket on, and he's just watching and trying to stay in this thing and inspire the teammates, but he will not be back today.
So again, the Zips very thin on the defensive line, and now they are down 2 in that department, and it's first down Bowling Green into the wind of the 38-yard line, and this ball was kept by Schultz. So did he get his face mask grabbed? I don't know. He never runs the football. He did that time and actually gained positive yardage out to the 44. Schultz getting spun around and down, but not before he got 6 yards after faking the handoff to Samuel. It'll be second down and about 4 to go.
That was a designed play too. That wasn't a broken down play. That was a designed run all the way.
Wow. Yeah, he doesn't do much of that. He had minus 26 yards rushing coming in. Second down 4. They don't really do much motion on offense. Bowling Green doesn't. They have 2 receivers to each side, but tight to the formation. Samuel gets the handoff, makes a nice little cut away from the tackler, and has a first down at midfield. And Bowling Green has pretty much simplified this thing to the basics right now, and they have a first down at the 50-yard line. Akron leading by a count of 10-7.
Akron up front that time actually did a pretty good job. Gary Ransom was right there to make the tackle, right in the backfield. Again, you got to break down, make the tackle. You can't be guessing. You got to read your keys. You got to read the hips, and just didn't do it.
Samuel is solidly put together. Not big, 5'11", 188 pounds, and Schultz looking over at the bench to see if they're going to change the play. He gets the snap. Samuel gets the handoff going right, turning the corner, 45-40, and down to the 35-yard line against a 37-yard line. So clutching and grabbing on the corner. And we have an Akron player who is down at the spot of that tackle, and the Zips absolutely don't need any more injuries. Samuel with a 13-yard run on that one. Joe Dunn, who's on the turf down there?
Well, about 10 yards away. They've got him surrounded right now, okay. And as soon as I get a number, I'll let you know. But they are on that quick, and that young man was in some pain on his back with his legs flailing, so we'll have to see what happens.
Well, we believe it to be Anthony Holmes, the safety, and yeah, he was flailing away. There was something definitely bad happened on that one as the doctors take a look at him. And we will take a break at Infocision Stadium. 9:20 to go, third quarter. Akron 10, Bowling Green 7. Well, Anthony Holmes did get up and off the field. Again, he was the starting free safety, the usual starting strong safety. Johnny Robinson was already out today with a concussion, so the ranks thin back there as well. Watch Zips football with Coach Bowden, brought to you by Wentz Financial Group on STO every week, hosted by our own Joe Dunn. The show airs Monday at 6:30. Check out gozips.com/broadcast for all the times and details. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Wentz Financial Group, as well as Bud Light, Eckerd Baldwin Funeral Home, the Crystal Clinic Orthopedic Center, the Doubletree by Hilton and Akron Fairlawn, and the Hilton Akron Fairlawn. So the Falcons now another first down. First down left to right at the Akron 37-yard line. And in 7 and 10 plays this half, plus a Zips 3 and out, they've kind of taken over. And we'll see if the Zips can slow them down somehow. Backs to each side of Schultz, who is in the shotgun at the Akron 37, 1st and 10. And they're going to fake the handoff and now give it out to Samuel. The Zips have that one defense. Back upfield at the 42 and throw him out of bounds back up at the 45. Well, the Zips blew that one up. Isaiah Williams is over there and part of the tackle. And now Anton Samuel is still down on the turf as well. Although he is sitting up, maybe, I don't know. Well, he is holding the back of his right knee, but this time they went with a little trickeration, and Anton Samuel lost 5 yards on it as the Zips followed him all the way to the sideline.
Good job by Comack coming up out of his corner position, using the sideline as an extra defender, forcing the running back to the sideline and getting them down. Good job by the defense overall.
Well, Anton Samuel did get up, and he is walking off the field under his own trainers on each side of him, but that was a loss of 6. Well, the Zips needed that with 8:53 to go in the third, and it'll be second down and 16 for Bowling Green. Schultz has only thrown the ball once this half. It was a 12-yard completion, though it was a poor pass, and a great catch by Sean Joplin. Now they go with the bunch formation, 4 receivers to the left. All bunched together, one to the right, no backs, and Schultz facing a 4-man rush. Back to throw, fires over the middle, caught at the 35 and weaving down to the 31-yard line with that reception. And that was Ryan Burbrink, who was shaken up earlier, is back in the game. They spotted at the 31, and it's going to bring up a big third down and 4 to go.
Pretty good read by Justin March that time. Doesn't have that bum ankle. He makes that play, knocking that ball down, but just with that ankle, he's hindered just a little bit that he wasn't able to make the play.
Yeah, we got guys injured, backup safeties, guys playing on bum ankles. The handoff up the middle on the draw. Martin broke away, 25-20, stops, now goes forward inside the 15 and down to the 12. And again, on the draw play, the Zips had hands on him, but couldn't bring him down. And that is a huge run back into the Akron red zone. So out of 2nd and 16, they get the first down. That's a 19-yard run.
Yeah, Josh Richmond that time came up from his free safety position, dove at the legs. You got to bring your legs, wrap up, roll your hips, and you got to get them down. You can't be trying to arm tackle.
So it is now Jamel Martin, the sophomore from Bolingbrook, Illinois, who is in the game at running back. Samuel's on the sideline. First down of the Akron 12. Martin gets the handoff straight ahead. Again, they don't wrap him up. Now they do, and throw him down at the 8-yard line. That was some kind of tackle. I think that was Bree Ford. Is that right?
It was Bree Ford, and I'm surprised they actually didn't get on a horse collar.
No, that was, yeah, you're right. I thought they could have right there. It looked like Martin might be headed for the end zone. He's yanked down at the 8 by Ford. 7:20 to go in the third. The Falcons gunning to take the lead. They trail at 10-7. 2 receivers left, one to the right from the Akron 8. Matt Schultz, the quarterback, the junior out of Arcadia, California, and the snap and the handoff in the middle of the field, and that time the Zips have it piled up for no gain. They're still trying to drive the pile forward, bodies everywhere, but it's going to be third down and 6 to go from the Akron 8-yard line.
Great job by Akron's interior defense that time. They stunted them, slanted the defensive front to the left. Everyone slants left, buckled up the right up behind the center, caused a huge pile up, allowed everybody to rally to the ball.
So now here we are on third down. again, they can get a first down. And it is John Pettigrew, the senior out of CVCA, who is in at running back. He is standing off to the right of Schultz, who's back to throw. He fires over the middle, incomplete at the goal line. Again, a very poor throw by Schultz. And he missed Burbrink by plenty, and the Zips hold down inside the 10-yard line, and BG has got to try the tying field goal.
I'm actually going to disagree with you on that.
All right.
Burbrink that time
he's got to
stopped his route.
Oh.
He stopped his route. He needs to continue across the field. He continued across the field. That's 6.
So now it is Steven Stein, the older brother of the Zips place kicker. He's 0 for 3 in the year. This is right in the middle of the field from 26 yards. Snap, ball is down, the kick is up, and we are back even. We are tied. It's good. Timeout in Akron with 6:17 to go, third quarter. It is Akron 10, Bowling Green 10 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
The Spaghetti Warehouse in downtown Akron is packed to the rafters with atmosphere. Capacity to seat 400.
Hi, this is Jim Albright talking about what's happening in Akron weekdays 9 until noon on 640 WHLO. Now more Zips football on Fox Sports 1350.
8 plays and 54 yards to tie the game, and as Anthony Farinello was approaching the football for the kick, it blew off the tee, so they will redo that, and we'll go down to JJ.
Well, that wind again is swirling, and Goodman, one of Akron's wide receivers, now has his helmet off, and they're taking him over to the trainer's table, so starting to get crowded over there, guys.
Yeah, and well, one thing, the Zips have a lot of wide receivers, but hey, football is a tough game, and the Zips don't have an off week until after week number 11. So it takes a pounding on you, and Farinello with the kickoff into the far sideline. That ball is going to hit and go out of bounds. So Hakeem Lawrence wasn't going to get to it anyway, or decided to wait and see what happened, and that out of bounds kick will help Akron out. It'll put the ball up at the 35-yard line, and that is where they'll have it. First down and 10 at the 35. I would guarantee you that drives Coach Dave Clausen crazy. That one right there.
It will.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
It'll drive them crazy, but you watch it. If they get an opportunity to kick off again, I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to bloop kick it, just because that's pretty good.
Yeah,
you got it right in the void down there in the kickoff coverage. If they can sit around and bounce a little bit, then you have a chance of recovering it.
Yeah, Hakeem Lawrence couldn't get to it, that's for sure. So 35-yard line, first and 10, and the handoff to Chisholm going right up the middle. And look at that, boy, he got hit at about the 43 and just drove everybody forward up to the 47-yard line. And Jawan Chisholm, who is 190 pounds and 6'1", a tough run there, and a 7-yard gain on first down.
Good job by the offensive line. The first 3 yards were because of the offensive line. The last 4 was just good effort by Jawan.
Now Connor Hundley is in the backfield along with Chisholm. He goes in motion left. Jawan gets the handoff again. Nowhere inside. Has to come outside. Not much of a place to go. He tries to get to lunge the ball to the first down marker. The linesman isn't going to quite buy it. Yeah, boy, that was close. He didn't give him where the ball was stuck out to unless it was out of bounds. But it is third down and just inches to go, just shy of the 45-yard line as Chisholm made something out of nothing there. Third down and less than 1. We got movement. We got a flag. We've got that throw down the left side for Dillard. It's out of bounds. And we've got flags down. The Zips offensive linemen are still in their stance. They never moved, and that should prove that it's encroachment.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Well, there you go. I've actually seen teams get caught on that where you snap it and they don't call the penalty. But the Akron offensive line never moved from their stance even after the pass was incomplete and the whistle had blown. And it's first down, Zips.
We were down in Tennessee. I'll get the story in a minute, but I talked to the offensive line coach, Alan Arrington, about that.
And now I'll tell you, that's a terrible. That ball is 2 feet behind where it should be on first down. Quick pass out to the right. Chisholm gets a block. He's across midfield. He is down at about the Bowling Green 46-yard line, and we've got a battle for the ball, or we've got a little altercation where Chisholm is over at the spot of the tackle over there. And now the officials step in. Be about a 5-yard gain.
Now, it actually goes back to Coach Bowden Sanford days. It's something they've been teaching in the Bowden family for a long time, keeping those offensive linemen in their stance. And because it allows the defense, it makes the defense slow down. They don't react as fast because they see the offensive linemen stay. They have no keys to read, and then the defense doesn't know what to do.
2nd down and 5. Williams back to throw. Fires on the out to the left side. Incomplete. The pass was a little bit high. And going up for that was Dillard. He was hit from behind by the 5'8" corner, Darrell Hunter, and didn't catch it. And here are the Zips in 3rd down again. Now they are 5 for 12 on 3rd down conversions, and this is a big one here in a 10-10 tie at the Bowling Green 46-yard line.
And Bowling Green just shifted a lot of DBs in their dime package.
Yeah, they have put another DB out there. They also have right now in this alignment, they have 6 players right up on the line of scrimmage, but only 3 of them are down in their stance on 3rd down and 5. And Williams gets the snap. Here comes the rush. He's going to be sacked. And he is sacked for a rare time this year, only the 7th time this year, back at the 42-yard line. Chris Jones, who had 5.5 sacks coming in, led the charge on that one, and they just outnumbered the Akron offensive line, and now the Zips, all the momentum somehow is gone, and Akron will have to punt. So Zach Paul will punt it. This is the 6th time today. And let's see if Ryan Burbrink, who was injured earlier, but he is back in there, and he's back to receive at his 18-yard line. And that is a low-line drive kick, but Burbrink can't get up to it, and it takes a nice Akron bounce inside the 20, still rolling inside the 10, and that's going to be down at the 9-yard line. So with 4:13 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Falcons have scored 10 in this period. The Zips have had only 1 first down, and the ground games have become dominant. And now the Falcons are starting at their own 9-yard line. Joe Dunn, we've had injury updates all day from you. Anything more right now?
Well, I think Goodman might be looking at him as a concussion. They've got the little flashlight out, taking a look into the eyes and trying to determine exactly what's wrong. But we'll see if he'll come back in. But he's got the helmet off now, and they're still looking at him.
Now Bowling Green was ready to play, and the Zips weren't out there yet. So now they have the defense on the field, and Schultz in the shotgun, left to right at his own 9-yard line. He gets the snap, and he hands it off on the left side. Martin gets around the corner, 15, 20, 25, and all the way to the 29. And they are just killing the Zips run defense right now. So from their 9 to the 29, and that is a 20-yard gain with the backup running back, Jamel Martin, on first down.
Akron's defense that time, Dylan Evans, he's got to keep contained. He's got to force the running back inside. He can't allow the running back to get outside, and that's what enabled him to get the big run.
So Bowling Green, inside 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, is taking control of the line of scrimmage. The handoff on first down, Martin again. And he's out across the 35 to the 36. So it is 7 yards on that play. And the Falcons now with that run go over 200 yards rushing, 201. And it's 117 yards for Anthony Samuel, but now Jamel Martin has added 64 more. And it is 2nd down and 3 for BG, which has taken the air out of the ball and controlled the line of scrimmage at its own 36-yard line. Handoff again, Martin going straight ahead. This time they corral him up at the 40, but it still is going to be enough for the first down. Kurt Mangum, number 8, the middle linebacker, was over there among the Zips making the tackle. But again, they're keeping Akron's offense off the field and moving the ball. Inside 3 minutes to go in the 3rd by the time they snap it. And the game is tied at 10-10.
Bowling Green so far coming into this game has struggled on the ground. They only average 133 yards on the ground for the year.
Well, they certainly are taking advantage of the Zips defensively and the Zips thinness up front. First up, they fake the handoff on first down and now come with a screen, and it's big. And into the open field, and to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and that is going to be a touchdown to the tight end, Alex Bayer. And Bowling Green has taken a 16-10 lead. Perfect play call. Pound him on the ground. They fake the handoff. They flip the screen. He had a squadron of people in front. And it is a 60-yard touchdown to the tight end, Alex Bayer, on the screen pass. And BG's gone in front 16-10.
That was a heck of a play fake. I mean, I think everybody, including us up here, thought he handed it off. I was watching the running back. Great play call.
Yep, but the Zips again had their chances in the first half to score, did not get touchdowns, and Bowling Green has just dominated this third quarter. It is Steven Stein for the extra point. The Falcons have their first lead of the day, and the kick is up and good. We'll take a break at InfoCision with 2:33 to go in the third. Bowling Green leads at 17-10 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Bud Light salutes college football fans and all their superstitions. Like the fans committed to not washing their lucky jerseys. And the fans who sit next to the fans committed to not washing their lucky jerseys. College football fans do whatever it takes. It's only weird if it doesn't work. Bud Light, for all the fans and all they do. Here we go.
Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, this is Steve French, voice of the Zips. My experience has taught me that two of the things the Zips need to win are speed and smart play. Likewise, Akron Bearing possesses the speed to get your equipment running soon. That's because they have the most extensive inventory of bearings and power transmission products in Northeast Ohio. And with their superior fourth-generation know-how, Akron Bearing is also the smart play. Smart because their expertise is exactly what repair professionals need to help them get their machinery up and running again fast. Akron Bearing, they'll get you rolling.
It's game day. Zips. Falcons.
Touchdown, Akron!
This is IMG.
Well, the kickoff after another BG touchdown. It comes down to Lawrence inside the 10. He's looking for somewhere to go, and there's not much. He's going to get up to about the 20-yard line, and that is it. They covered that kick very well, and as a kick returner, and again, Akeem Lawrence is just starting to do this. You can't be dancing around. You got to get up the field. And Joe Dunn, what in the heck? The momentum completely gone here in quarter number 3.
And you can feel it down on the sidelines, too. It's amazing when momentum shifts how the sideline energy seems to kind of sift away. And Josh Richmond, number 33, the latest Zip to be on the trainer's table.
Holy smokes. Well, the Zips are a man short in this formation. Now Connor Hundley gets out there. Hundley and Chisholm are in the backfield. The Zips have been outgained in this third quarter, 223-5. The key thing to remember is it still is only a 7-point game. They throw it left to Hundley on first down. He stops, he starts, and he gets across the 25, and he is thrown down to the 26-yard line for the freshman. That is his first career reception as Paul Swan made another tackle. It'll be second down and 4.
Akron right now just needs to relax and play. Just play like they did in the first half. 17-10, there's nothing hurt.
No, it's just a one-touchdown game. Handoff to Chisholm. Started left, tried to go right, went down. 1-yard gain to the 27, third down and 3. Is this even the same Bowling Green team that was in the first half? Well, defensively, they're pretty good all the time. It's here in the third quarter that their offense almost completely on the ground, even though it was a screen pass, a 60-yard pass, it was mostly a run. And now here we are in a big 3rd and 3 for the Zips at the 27-yard line. Williams gets the snap against the 3-man rush. He's going to be sacked again. And just like that, it is all fallen apart for the Zips. Front line, Colvin, Jones, Wallette, Walker just overwhelm Akron on that one. Second straight series that Dalton Williams has been sacked. Back at the 20-yard line, a stunning turn of events, and Akron will have to punt.
One thing Bowling Green's been doing more this half is blitzing. They haven't shown so much blitz in the first few games or in the first half. They're turning it up a notch on defense, too.
It'll be Zach Paul to punt it again, and Burbrink is all the way up near the 50-yard line. Let's see if they come after this one, and Paul Powell this time not nearly as good a kick. It's off the side of his foot, takes a BG bounce and goes out of bounds at the Akron bench in Akron territory at the 46-yard line. Zach Paul about his worst punt of the year. A 26-yarder. It sets up BG at the Akron 46. And wow. You know, you see changes in momentum, but not to this extent usually. And now the Falcons with a 17-10 lead and the ball on the Akron side of the field. And again, the Zips defense just now breaking the huddle and coming out to play. We see Seth Cunningham in the game. Bree Ford is at safety. Anthony Holmes is back out there. You've got Avis Comack on the near side, so he remains in the game. And Schultz in the shotgun, the first down handoff. Same play they've been running. This time Mangum grabbed a hold of the ball carrier, though, and threw him down along with Isaiah Williams. And it was a gain on the play, though, of about 4 to the Akron 42. It'll be 2nd down and 6. And that was Jamel Martin again, and Bowling Green is not going to run another play here in this third quarter. They'll turn it around and take the wind in the fourth. We finished 3 quarters of football at InfoCision Stadium, Suma Field, as we take a break. It is Bowling Green 17, Akron 10 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
SumaCare Individual Solutions.
IMG Sports Network.
All right, well, here on this homecoming Saturday, it was all going swimmingly for the Zips. A 10-0 halftime lead, and Bowling Green to 150 total yards, but the Falcons had 228 yards in that third quarter. And again, Schultz, he was 10 of 26 at the half. I mean, he's hit 3 of 4 in the third quarter. One of those a 60-yard screen pass that was about a 5-yard pass. But the Falcons have completely turned it around, and now the Zips try to get it going once again. If you want it sold, she's good as gold. Leslie Salani is a top real estate agent for Prudential, Careman, Simon Realty. With ever-changing market conditions, Leslie Salani will take the guesswork out and sell your home in the shortest amount of time for the best price. Call Leslie 330-958-1220, 958-1220. Joe, there's been execution errors. There's been no offense in the second half. More injuries, and some of those old bad thoughts, I think, start to sneak back in as well.
Well, unfortunately, you're right, but it hasn't been one thing. It's been a lot of things here in the second half, but I'll tell you, if there's one area that the game is riding on right now, I think it's Bowling Green's offensive line. They are just dominating right now against the depleted Zip front. Injuries in the secondary, and maybe the belief factor faltering a little bit too on this side of the field.
Yeah.
They need a break. They need a turnover. They need a stop. They need a big play. Get themselves mentally back in this.
Well, and they also need, the offense in the third quarter only ran 11 plays. So after running 50 in the first half, they ran 11 plays and only gained 5 yards in that third quarter. And Dalton Williams was sacked twice. And again, he has not had his most accurate day. Bowling Green has had pretty good coverage in the secondary, and it's all come to roost with those 2 sacks in that third quarter.
Yeah, Bowling Green came out in the second half ready to play football. They've dominated, like you guys said, from start to finish in this half so far. Offensively, like Joe said, offensive line is dominating our defensive line and just running for whatever they want to do. Defensively, they're getting all kinds of pressure on Dalton, which we haven't seen all year long. And frankly, Bowling Green hasn't shown him pressure all year long.
Right.
You need somebody, especially on the defense right now. Someone needs to step up and be a leader. You don't see some guys getting in other people's faces and challenging them.
So John Pettigrew, again, the senior out of CVCA, is in the backfield. He gets the handoff right, and again, there's just all kinds of room. 40, 35, and out of bounds at the 31. And as Joe noted, their defensive line, that's an 11-yard gain. The offensive line for Bowling Green is just taking over. And I don't know if they keep handing it off. I don't know what you can do about it right now.
Well, and also, that wasn't even just the defensive line that time.
Right.
Comack, he's on the edge. You have to stand your ground on a wide receiver, make that running back cut inside the wide receiver. You can't allow him to get to the edge, and he got caught inside. allowing the running back to get outside.
Well, someone needs to make a play and make it soon. First down at the Akron 31. The handoff again to Pettigrew. A missed tackle. He's inside the 25. He's driving people forward all the way down to the 22-yard line. And that is another 9-yard gain with another missed tackle in the backfield.
Exactly right. Again, we've said it many times. We've said it a few times, or a lot of times throughout the season. You got to make the tackle. When you're there in position, you have to make the tackle. If you miss the tackle, you see what happens. They get another 5-10 yards. You can't allow them to get yards after contact. And right there, you got to bring your feet and wrap up, and roll your hips and get them to the ground. Doesn't matter how you get them to the ground, just get them to the ground.
No question, it is 2nd down and 1. Pettigrew is in the eye. Schultz is up under center. Pretty much tells you what they want to do, and Pettigrew bounces outside to the 20, to the far sideline, 15-10, taking on tacklers, and he is all the way down to the 6 or 7 yard line. And John Pettigrew, I mean, he is not even, he's not the speed guy. He's the power guy. He's only averaging 3 yards a carry coming in, and this is just annihilation right now of the Zips defense early in the 4th quarter. Maybe they'll fumble, maybe something will happen. It is 1st down and goal to go at the Akron 7-yard line. Bowling Green leading only 17-10, but a 2-touchdown deficit. That's going to be a lot tougher one to overcome if it happens. 3 receivers lined up in a row, all to the left. In essence, 9 along the line of scrimmage with Pettigrew next to Schultz. Pettigrew gets the handoff, powers to the 5. This time the Zips are able to stack him up there. They're going to give him the 4 and drive him back. By the time they snap it again, it'll be under 13 minutes to go in the game. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. So Zips in the first half, again, dominator. Remember, Akron fumbled with Connor Hundley at the Bowling Green 3-yard line. That was huge. Now here comes Mike Davis into the game, another defensive lineman, another young man who has not played a lot of football for the Zips yet. And it is 2nd and goal to go as Schultz comes up under center, and he has Pettigrew behind him again. Double tight ends, couple receivers to the left, and he will hand it off to Pettigrew, hitting the backfield that time, and down he goes. So that time the Zips got some penetration, and it came, I think, from Troy Gilmer. Or no, that's Bree Ford coming up from safety. So the ball is back at the 6-yard line, and now it is 3rd down and goal to go back up at the 6. So they do get a play made in the backfield that time by Bree Ford, and now on 3rd down and goal, they've got to bring in their package with the wide receivers and what have you. And finally, they've just had enough trying to figure out what to do. And Bowling Green is going to take a timeout. So we'll take a break with 12:04 to go. BG leading 17-10. Akron IMG Sports Network. Well, fans, a reminder with the Bowling Green at the Akron 6-yard line and a timeout with 12:04 to go to join Zips Live every Thursday at 7 at the Winking Lizard in Fairlawn. Listen to Bill Morgan as he recaps the Zips' most recent games and looks ahead to upcoming Zips action. Join Terry Bound along with other Zips coaches at Zips Live. The broadcast heard live on 1350 AM. Be there every Thursday at the Winking Lizard in Fairlawn. And our next football broadcast next Saturday, it'll be a tough one. 6-0 Ohio University and homecoming from Peden Stadium in Athens. Ohio fell behind Buffalo 14-0 today, but came back to win that game 38-31. Joe Dunn, you got to have a stop of some sort right here.
Yeah, you got to think positive. You got to strip that football. You got to hit them low, and this is a big play in this football game right now.
Well, the Falcons empty the backfield. They do go with a tight end as a wing right. They have 3 receivers right and 1 to the left on 3rd and goal from the Akron 6. Chills back to throw. Chase has to just throw it away. And the Zips hold enough to force a field goal attempt and keep themselves in the ball game as Matt Schultz got immediate pressure that time up the middle and just had to heave it out of bounds. And here comes Steven Stein to try a short field goal.
Good job. Defense stiffening up that time, forcing them to a field goal. You got to get something to get some momentum change.
17-10 Bowling Green. Steven Stein was 0 for 3 coming in. He had a 26-yarder last quarter. This is a 24-yarder, and it is right in the middle of the field. And the tight end, Alex Bayer, is the guy that does the holding. 24 yards, the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up.
Missed it.
Hit the upright. It hit the upright and bounces back. And the Zips stay within 7 points. Stein family has hit a lot of uprights. And that gives the Zips some life. The 24-yard field goal drifted right and hit the upright, and it remains a 17-10 ball game with Akron taking over at the 20-yard line.
And to get momentum back doesn't necessarily have to be something you created. That missed field goal right there, you can just feel a little bit of more of a spark right now. Capitalize on it now. I mean, you're pinned deep down in your own territory. But you got away with one there. I mean, that should have been a chip shot, and he didn't make it.
Yeah, no question on that. First down, Friesen in motion left. Williams back to throw. Fires again on that little bubble screen, and Bowling Green is all over that to L.T. Smith. There was absolutely no gain on that one. Gabe Martin at linebacker, the Rover, and others were all over that. That play is not broken today. It was a gain of 0. Second down and 10 right at the 20-yard line. Akron goes to 4 wide receivers, again getting that tempo up. Sewell is in the slot to the right. Back to throw. Dalton Williams has to dump it out right to Chisholm. They're all over him, and he steps out of bounds with a 1-yard gain. So they are really covering downfield. They're going to give him the benefit of actually 3 yards up to the 23. It is going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. But Akron's wideouts have been shut down. Marquello Sewell has only 2 receptions in the whole game today for 17 yards. And here is a huge 3rd down and 7. Williams back to throw against the 4-man rush. Stands in, fires in the air, almost intercepted by stepping right in front of Pratt. And getting a hand on the ball was DJ Lynch. He couldn't come up with it, and the Zips got a break there. It wasn't picked off. But this Bowling Green defense has absolutely taken over the football game in the second half.
Yeah, like we said in the pregame, is a very, very disciplined, very well-coached defense. Their secondary, I mean, I think it's easy to say this is the best secondary we've seen so far this season.
No question. Much better than Tennessee's, or much better than anyone we've seen. And Zach Paul will have to punt, and the Akron defense will go right back out there. Line drive kick to Burbrink to the far side, 40, 45, 50. And they're right back in Akron territory, taken down to the 49-yard line. So the momentum of the missed field goal, but the Zips go 3 and out again, completely stymied on offense, and the Falcons in great field position as we take a break with 10:53 to go in the game. 17-10 Bowling Green on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
The Akron Bearing Company is proud to support the Zips football team, just as they have been proud to support it.
It's game day. Akron, Bowling Green.
Touchdown, Akron!
This is IMG.
Well, check out Ohio's largest selection of used vehicles under $10,000 and used luxury vehicles under $20,000 at GoMontrose.com. 12 brands, 13 locations, 5,000 vehicles at 1 location. GoMontrose.com. The Montrose Auto Group is the official auto group of Zips Athletics and proud sponsors of today's game. Let's check in again with Joe Dunn.
Well, again, no Josh Richmond out there. They're going with a lot of second liners right now, and Isaiah Williams right in the middle. So they are going with guys that haven't played a lot of football. They're fresh, but they've got to step up and play well right now.
Yeah, by the way, Anton Samuel hasn't returned either. And the referees want the Akron band to stop playing, and Matt Schultz is in the shotgun at the Akron 49 with Pettigrew off to his right. And Schultz now checks again to see if he should change the play. He's got 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, hand off to Pettigrew, trying to sweep left. Now he has to cut it back into the middle, and he gets to the Akron 45-yard line for a gain of 4. Then there's a scrum afterwards, and no penalty flags are thrown in the middle of that. It is a 4-yard gain. So again, Albert Presley started the day out. So did Johnny Robinson. Now you've got Josh Richmond out of the ball game. Justin March played a little bit. Nico Capone is out. Albert Presley is out.
Justin March that time actually got upfield, did a nice job of turning that run back inside, but you got to have some linebackers from the backside flowing to making the tackle.
So 2nd down and 6. Again, remember, the Zips only trail it by 7, and the handoff again to Pettigrew on the counter up the middle, 40, 35, and down to the 31-yard line. John Pettigrew put up huge numbers at CVCA. He has been basically used mostly as almost exclusively a short yardage back at Bowling Green. And now getting a chance to play with the injury to Anton Samuel, and we haven't seen Jamel Martin either. But the Falcons have rushed for 263 yards, and they have first down of the Akron 31. So again, it is two receivers right now. They've got double tight ends with Kendall Montgomery in the game as well. And Matt Schultz with plenty of time to work on the play. He's got it, and he hands it off to Pettigrew. They go with that counter again, trying to get outside left. That certainly looked like a hole. The ball is down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And I'll tell you what, the holding is Troy Gilmer made the tackle. There were holding calls all over the place in the first half, and now none in the second half.
Justin March got pretty much pulled down to the ground. He's laying on the side about 2 yards away from the offensive lineman, and the offensive lineman still had his jersey in his hand.
And the referee was right there, too. Second down, a long 4, actually, close to the Akron 25-yard line. The Zips show a 4-man defensive front, 4 down linemen, 3 receivers to the right. BG leading by 7. The handoff again to Pettigrew, cracking up the middle, and he's down close to the first down at the 21-yard line. And we'll see. We'll see on that one. He's going to be short by less than a yard. It's going to be third down. And again, the Falcons also doing a masterful job of using clock, of keeping the Zips off the field. And we're down to 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Third down and only 1, but there's no back in the backfield with Schultz. He's got the empty backfield with double wings at tight end. Schultz going to sneak it himself. He didn't get far. He didn't have to, and now they push the pile forward to the 20, and that is Bowling Green's 25th first down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
From the Bears Polaris Victory Studios, this is WARF Akron, Fox Sports 1350.
All right, Steve French, Brad Detweiler, Joe Dunn with you. And a second half dominated by Bowling Green, but it still is only a 7-point game. They have first down of the Zips 20-yard line. And Schultz comes back up under center again with Pettigrew as a one-back set and everybody in tight. Handoff to Pettigrew, and he went right by the penetration to the 15, to the 10, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Zips got into the backfield, but John Pettigrew wasn't there anymore, and this is kind of like bleeding a slow death here. Unless he can hold him to another field goal attempt. They just missed one. It's first and goal at the Akron 7.
Story of the second half right there, missed tackles.
Yeah. Well, that time they really didn't get his hands on him that time. He just kind of ran right by the play. And the Falcons more than willing to bleed this clock along with it, down to 10 on the play clock, 7:24 left to go in the game. BG leading 17-10. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends all over the place, 4 men on the unbalanced line, and after all that, we're going to get a whistle and
false start.
Wow.
Offense, number 55, 5-yard penalty remains.
That is the freshman right guard, Alex Huddle. And the Falcons are doing as much to themselves on that as the Zips are to them defensively. Unbelievable. Akron had outgained them by more than 100 yards at halftime. Now the BG has 455 yards, and the Zips are stuck on 287. Akron has had 8 yards in the second half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pettigrew to the right, and now he fires toward the end zone, and it's batted down. Well, Troy Gilmer was the guy shooting through, I think, who got his hand on that one, he or Mangum. And it's going to bring up a second and goal to go from the 12. Oh, a little interception to be nice, huh? That was Kurt Mangum was the guy who got his hand on that ball.
Good job by Kurt that time. You don't see that very often. You see defensive linemen knocking him down, but he was still 3 yards deep past the line of scrimmage when he jumped up and batted that down. Good heads-up play by Kurt.
Now second and goal from the Akron 12. They put 2 receivers to the left. Schultz with a half roll to the left. Now he has to look back to the right. Man open. It is caught. It's going to be a touchdown. Schultz just extended that play as long as he could, and it was Bayer, the tight end, once again. Alex Bayer with his first 2 touchdown receptions of the season. Zips had it defensed well to the left, but Bayer leaked out to the right, and Schultz with a long throw across the field makes it a 23-10 Bowling Green lead.
Break down the coverage there. Everything's rolling left. Whole secondary goes left. lost their eyes on the tight end. Good. J.D. Griggs though, did a good job at that time trying to cover for the defensive back and picking him up in coverage, but that's no match for a wide receiver.
Well, Matt Shills really has not thrown the ball very well today, but he's got 2 touchdown passes and 1 interception, and the extra point kick is good. And we'll take a break in Akron with 6:48 to go as Bowling Green leads at 24-10 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Everyone remembers the diving catch in the end zone, but let's rewind the
Falcons.
Touchdown, Akron!
This is IMG.
Well, that was an 8-play drive, officially 48 yards, they tell us, 49 yards, and Bowling Green now with a 24-10 lead. And Vision Apartments now pre-leasing 2- and 3-bedroom apartments for next semester. Just steps from campus, and Vision Apartments, the newest, most exclusive student housing available. And Vision Apartments, stop by and take a tour. Find them on Facebook. Check them out online at envisionapartments.com. You want to talk about domination in the second half. They have run 35 plays. The Zips have run 14. Akron does not have 10 yards in offense yet in the second half, with the 2 sacks of Dalton Williams in there. Meanwhile, the Falcons have 287 running and 180 passing. Matt Schultz has not had a real good day, but he's 14 of 33, 2 TDs, 180 yards. And hard to believe, but the Zips did have the 10-0 halftime lead. But from the moment the second half kickoff occurred, it has been all Bowling Green. Now the Zips get down the field, get a touchdown, get an onside kick. So you're not out of it yet, but the Falcons have looked like a pretty good football team here in the second half. Hakeem Lawrence is waiting back at the 9-yard line. Farinelli with the kick, and Lawrence takes it back at the 6. He's up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and down at about the 21-yard line as we check in again with Joe Dunn.
Well, you know, before the game started, if you would have told me you would hold Bowling Green to 24 points with the way the Akron offense has played the last couple of games, I would have taken that. The big question right now is what has happened to the Zip offense. You've given us all the numbers, only 10 points in the first half, none here in the second half, and that's the big mystery right now.
Big mystery. They'll have to solve that during the week. First down, left to right of the 21-yard line. Williams in the shotgun, back to throw. Looking, pumping, nowhere to go with it again. Still running and now just throwing it away. I mean, their receivers absolutely cannot get open in this second half. There has been nowhere to go with the football. And Dalton Williams now 23 of 41 for only 183 yards. And it is 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, Akron's offense is so high-paced, they wear the defense down. Right now, Bowling Green is just able to run the ball and keep the defense on the field, and they can rest. Right. So hurry-up's no big deal to them now.
Yeah, not anymore. It isn't. Penalty marker down. The throw goes left. It's open for a first down. There's another penalty marker down, and that may be interference on Akron, holding on Akron. The catch was made by Sconyers over there. And let's see if we got more than one foul on the play. It was a first down out of the 33-yard line. There's a marker down at the 14 and a marker back up at the 35. And our referee, Ron Willard, is going to tell us what's going on.
There are 2 fouls on the play, and they will offset. Personal foul, legal contact to the head, defense. That's a terrible. Pass interference, offense number 35. Those penalties will offset. Replay second down.
Wow. Well, you can hear Dalton Williams as the guy talking with the referee on that one, and the penalty's offset. And it's going to put the ball back at the 21 and make it 2nd down and 10 once again. 6:24 to go in the game. Bowling Green with a 24-10 lead. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. There is a back in there with Williams who gets the snap. It's only a 3-man rush. He fires down the left side, and that's way out of bounds. Or was it intercepted? No, he was over the sideline. Yep. 3rd down and 10. And again, he's not finding anywhere to throw the football, and when he does, his accuracy has just disappeared. So, well, what can you say, man? Again, they don't have 10 yards total in the second half yet. for a team that's averaging 480 yards a game. 3rd down and 10. Now a 4-man rush. Williams pumps. He's going to be sacked again. And that is their 3rd sack of the second half. And that puts the Zips at about 2 yards total in the second half of this ball game. Wow. Another 3 and out and another punt is coming. And, you know, now that was a 7-yard loss back to the 14. You know, before you could rely on the offense, you had to fix the defense. What the heck do you do in practice this week? I mean, everything is broken down in this second half. So now it'll be a punt, and Burbrink is standing back at his 44-yard line, and the kick is away end over end. Burbrink with a chance to return it. He's hit at the 50, and he is taken down at about the 50-yard line, so the Zips covered that well. Off a punt that was about 36 or 37 yards. And yikes. 5:21 to go in the game, and Bowling Green will have it just on the Akron side of the 50, so we'll call the Zips 49 once again. Dalton Williams has been sacked 6 times all year. He had gotten the ball out quickly. Today, sacked 3 times in the second half, and nowhere to go with the football at all.
And right now, coming out, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a steady dose of Pettigrew. Got to man up. Man up. You got to stop the run. Try to get some momentum, get the clock to stop, and get the ball back.
Well, that is not Pettigrew who's in the game right now. I think that's Jamel Martin who is back in there. And no surprise, he gets the handoff and goes straight ahead to the 45 to the 44-yard line. Justin March made the tackle. We'll go inside. 5 minutes to go. Bowling Green 24-10 lead. And the Zips really, I mean, they got to start winning some games at home too. I know, no one expected anything. They were underdogs again today, but they have not been able to make this place a fortress, that's for sure. And now the Zips have 4 of their final 6 ball games on their own. And Bowling Green is going to milk the clock for all it's worth, as unofficially Akron has 1 yard in the second half. 280 for the ball game, about 200 less than they're averaging per game. Now there's a fullback in there with a power back, and it's Martin again. Then he takes it down to the 41. And again, for Dave Clausen and his team, they are in no hurry whatsoever. It'll be 3rd down and about 2. Bray Ford makes the tackle there, and also going to undefeated Ohio University next week. The Zips also have to figure, you can't really figure a way to get healthy. They just got to get some people back and ready to go to play next week.
If Akron has any chance in this game right now, they have to get a stop here on 3rd down. If you can't get a stop here, your game's pretty much all but over.
As the clock goes inside, 4 minutes to go. And again, Schultz up under center with 1 back behind him in a power formation. And here comes the run, and it is stopped by the Zips up at the 43-yard line. So that was John Pettigrew chopped down for a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. And let's see if the Zips maybe take a timeout. They have not moved to do that with 3:32 to go in the game, and now they do. With 3:31 to go in the game, the Zips will get the ball back after a Bowling Green 3 and out. And it will be a 30-second timeout. So, Joe Dunn, there may be a miracle out there somewhere, but you need 2 touchdowns, and you've got 1 first down, and that was by penalty in the entire second half.
You're right. The way they've been playing here offensively in the second half, it would be a miracle. And, Troy Gilmore's another guy that has kind of limped off holding that left shoulder awkwardly. So we'll have to see.
He had an injured left shoulder coming in.
Yes, he did. And
he broke his shoulder pad on the illegal hit they called him on last week. And injured his shoulder on that play. And so it'll be Brian Schmeidebusch, and this is the first time we have seen him in the second half. The Zips have punted 9 times today, and Amani Davis will go back and hope to make a return out of it. Bowling Green leading 24-10 with 3:31 to go in the ball game. And let's see if the Zips come after this kick on 4th down and 4. They haven't come close to blocking one all year yet. And Schmeidebusch with a long count, and they did come with a pretty good rush, and he kicks it. An awkward angle, but it's going to go all the way across the field, end over end, and that's a great kick. That goes out of bounds inside the 10 and all the way at the 7-yard line. So the Zips have to go 93 yards and then get an onside kick and score again.
Akron that time was trying to come after the punt. They brought all 10 guys after the punt. The 3 gunners on the outside, none of them were even covered by a defender.
Right. So the Zips again, it's just, I mean, you know, the one thing that Akron's had to hang its hat on that's made it fun is the offense, and here in the second half, wow. 1 first down, 1 yard. Luckily, Juwan Chisholm got 11 yards running in the second half. He's at 100 for the ball game. And Dalton Williams is in there with Connor Hundley to his left from his 7-yard line. First down and 10, and Williams is back to throw. Fires over the middle. It's caught, but only at the 10. And that's going to be Dee Friesen up to the 12 for a gain of 5. And it's going to be second down and a 5. I'll be interested to see how this Bowling Green team does the rest of the year. They play Miami at home next week. The Redhawks tonight are at Cincinnati. But defensively, you think they're going to be in just about every game. Now they're trying for the screen, and Williams chased back into the end zone, flips it out to Chisholm. He caught it, and he got out to the 20-yard line. Good scramble by Dalton Williams there. A gain on the play of 8. And the Zips get their second first down of the first half and stop the clock with 2:47 to go, trailing 24-10.
I'm not trying to jump the gun, but yeah, Bowling Green's defense can play like this all year. They're going to be in every single ball game.
Yeah, I think so. And on first down, the throw goes left, and that is gun high to the far sideline and out of bounds, incomplete. Up at the 35 for Jared Dillard. And I'm sure Dalton Williams will be disappointed today as well. He missed an open receiver early in the game at the goal line, and L.T. Smith, he did throw a nice touchdown pass to Tyrell Goodman. But it's been a struggle for him today, and Marquello Sewell has been held to 2 catches and 17 yards. Second down and 10. Williams looking under pressure, fires ahead. Friesen caught it, but it's a gain on the play of only 3. And a defensive stop by Gabe Martin, the sophomore rover from Grand Blanc, Michigan. Bowling Green doesn't have a lot of seniors, folks. They only got about 10 on the entire team. So Dave Clausen is building this thing in a good way. And Akron has third down and 7 with 2:12 to go in the game. Williams gets the snap against the 3-man rush. He's going to be hit, and he gets out of there. Now he runs to his right. There is nobody open. He's looking, he's throwing, and it is caught by L.T. Smith for a first down up at the 34. I mean, we could see up here where he was rolling to his right. There was nobody open on that side of the field. Smith finally came open for a gain of 11. And an Akron first down. It stops the clock while they move the chains with 1:55 now left. 24-10 Bowling Green. Williams back to throw. Again under pressure. Again coming deep to his right, and then just grounds that one and throws it away. And that's only a Bowling Green 3-man rush. But with 8 covering, the Zips can't spring anybody free.
These last 2 plays have been all Dalton. Dalton, especially on the play before on the catch by L.T. Smith. He breaks a sack, gets out to the outside, buys himself all kinds of time by drifting to the sideline. Great job by finding L.T. Smith. And same with that time, trying to buy himself a lot of time, was able to get rid of the ball. But right now, they're not getting the protection up front like they've been.
Second down and 10, left to right of the 34-yard line. Williams back to pass, dumps it out left. That is caught by Sewell. Oh, man, he went airborne and was taken down hard at the 38-yard line. Marquello Sewell with a gain on the play of 4. And it actually is the Bowling Green defender on that play. The hitter, Gabe Martin, is the guy who is down. I believe that is number 11. Sewell got right back up. Yeah, but Gabe Martin remains down. 1:31 to go, and the clock is stopped, and we'll take a break. It is Bowling Green 24, Akron 10, up on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Car shopping is now easier than ever at the Montrose Auto Group. Just go to GoMontrose.com to shop 24/7 from our entire inventory with thousands of new and quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Get into a newer and nicer vehicle for the same monthly payment or less. And at the Montrose Auto Group, we'll get you financed or pay you $100. So log on to GoMontrose.com for all your new or pre-owned vehicle needs.
The Montrose Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the University of Akron Athletics. As the official pizza sponsor of the NFL, Papa John's is giving away 2 million free pizzas to Papa Rewards members. Sign up now at papajohns.com, where a large meatball and pepperoni pizza is just $11. Or get any large pizza for just $1 more. Limited time offer, limit 5 toppings, no double toppings or extra cheese. Not valid with any other discounts. No purchase necessary. Ends 12/30/12. Visit papajohns.com for rules.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
The official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Well, the good news is Gabe Martin, it looked bad. He got up and ran off the field. The bad news is they went back to play, and Dalton Williams got sacked again. And the Zips are down to 4th down at their own 29-yard line. 4th down and 15, inside a minute to go in the game. And the Zips now just trying to wrangle one more first down out of this, trailing 24-10. The snap, Williams back to throw, looking, fires to the right side. It's caught up at the 35, and it's going to be short of the first down as L.T. Smith is going to be taken out at the 43-yard line. That is 2 yards short of the first down, and that is Bowling Green football with one kneel down, and the game will be over. Man, oh man, what excitement at halftime as Robert Stein nails a 46-yard field goal on the last play of the first half. Akron has a 10-0 lead and all the momentum, but Bowling Green in the second half just basically went to straight power football and powered the Zips right out of the ball game.
And like we were talking about, I mean, it's obviously been a tale of two halves, but when you're an offense that can run the ball like Bowling Green has, that kind of negates the speed of the offense that Akron has, and it gives that defense a lot of time to rest. They go out there every time the defense goes out, they're fresh.
Yep, no question, and they are in the victory formation, so this is going to do it. And the Zips will not try and overrun the victory formation as Matt Schills kneels down and the game is over. Well, it certainly was promise at halftime, and it turns out to be disappointment at Infocision Stadium as the Zips will load it up and head to Ohio University next Saturday afternoon. We will start the wrap-up, the PNC Bank postgame shortly. It was Bowling Green at 24 and Akron 10 on the Akron IMG Sports Network.
Hey, Akron fans, this is Steve French, the voice of the Zips, wanting to tell you about tailor-made jewelry. The kind folks at Tailor Made Jewelry will help you find the best jewelry at a great price. So